too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance my ass off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance my ass off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Thursday. What the heck is going on, everybody?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, here we go.
Friday Eve.
That's right, it is. That's right, it is. Big old weekend. Bigfoot Fest this weekend.
Big weekend.
Yeah, big weekend. So very excited for that.
I'm not sure if you can tell I'm ready. I have my Bigfoot shirt on, my Bigfoot hat.
Oh, yeah.
Getting all my Bigfoot stuff out.
Yeah. And good news coming up today. There's actually a big old story that there's some Bigfoot audio coming out of Ohio, not far from where you're going to be for the Bigfoot Festival.
Oh my gosh, the timing.
It's
Yeah,
almost as if
yeah.
Sasquatch is listening to
Yes,
everything.
and saying, I'm going to put out the call. It's almost like Bigfoot has put out the call for Bird to come and find him.
Turns out he's PR savvy.
Yeah, he's very PR savvy.
Very
yes.
PR savvy. Yeah, I saw this article everywhere today.
It is. It is everywhere today. So we'll get to it. We got audio to go with it. So we got a ton of really important things that we have to get to here today on the KVJ show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
Well, I don't have to tell you this, Fat Kevin, but it's National Chocolate Chip Day today.
Yes, National Chocolate Chip Cookie
Cookie
Day.
Day.
Yes.
Just the chip?
I always leave out cookie. Notice that? Girl
It's a
Scout
problem.
cookies. I say Girl Scouts
You
instead
always
of
say
Girl...
you want to eat Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I always leave out
Yeah.
cookie.
It's very alarming every time you say it.
And it's the most important part of the statement.
Very important. When you're saying Girl Scout, you want to make sure you work cookie in there when you're talking about eating.
Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Yes.
And I wanted to get y'all's opinion and the KVJ Nation. I did my top 3. I didn't want to do a top 5. And the reason why I didn't do a top 5 was because that 4 and 5 spot, I don't know who it belongs to. I want people to remind me, where are the good chocolate chip cookies in the restaurants? Because here's my top 3. I got Subway at number 3.
Okay.
Jersey Mike's coming in at number 2. And then the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had are those DoubleTree cookies. cookies from the hotel. They
Yeah.
make their own cookies.
Oh,
Yeah, they do.
yeah.
For me, those are the best and tastiest chocolate chip cookies. But I do want to fill in that 4 and 5 spot. Is it a Panera? Is it a Starbucks? Is it, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about McDonald's chocolate chip cookie. I don't know if I've had their cookie, their chocolate chip, McDonald's.
I did when I was a kid. I remember you had two different options of cookies that you could get. You had either kind of like what were the animal crackers, or they had the small little chocolate chip cookies, and they were hard, kind of like a Chips Ahoy. And I was not a fan of those. And this is in my prime fat kid days.
They did make their own cookie, and it is listed on some of these lists. But I can't recall the McDonald's. I'm trying to figure out if someone was doing a puff piece for McDonald's in this article I wrote.
Yeah.
Or does McDonald's
No,
really have a good chocolate chip
that
cookie?
that doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right.
Maybe they've done a whole new cookie. It's been we're 30 years removed from having McDonald's cookies. So
People are saying they're saying Publix. I like Publix a lot. They're
Yeah.
not my favorite. I do like them a lot though.
There's a brand of cookie that a lot of people use. It's called David's.
Okay.
And so I had that Restaurant Depot membership, and I bought a case of frozen David's cookies. So they're frozen, and all you do is you put them in the oven, and they are delicious. Panda was just asking me the other night. He's like, "When are you going to get some more of those David's chocolate chip cookies?"
Okay, I've never had them, and maybe I have, and I can't remember.
You might have had them at a restaurant or at a place, and you thought they were made by that company, but they're actually made by a company called David's.
See, this is exactly why I brought it up, because the good people are giving me great answers. I forgot about. See, our Chicks does have a good cookie. They got a really good
Okay.
cookie.
all right,
Thank you for that
That's
reminder.
important.
Yeah. Yeah, Kentucky John in our chat room. McDonald's has a damn good soft cookie right now.
Oh, they have a soft one. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's brand new.
All right.
For me at least.
Thank you to the good people.
It's a big day.
It's a big day. Well, I want to know.
Okay. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
Well, a couple of days ago, you know how much I'm a fan of Tyler Cameron.
Oh, yeah.
From that show, The Bachelorette on ABC. He's a local guy, a Jupiter guy, and he's doing all kinds of fun projects. But he texted me a couple of days ago, and he's like, "Hey, I'm doing this charity gala in my mother's honor. His mother passed away. And it's a scholarship fund for kids to be able to pursue college. And so he's going to be doing a gala. He's going to be doing a golf tournament coming up in September. He's actually coming here to talk to us on the radio today at 9:30. But I told Mags, I'm like, hey, he's coming to dinner. We had this dinner last night at Evo, and Mags was like, oh, can I come, please, please, please? I'm like, absolutely. So I sat Mags right next to Tyler at the dinner last night, and then after he left, she's like, looks at me and goes, Mom, I think I'm in love.
Oh, how cute.
And I was
huh?
just thinking back to when I was a teenage girl.
Yeah.
You know, I loved Ricky Schroeder. How amazing would it have been if I would have been able to sit at a dinner next to Ricky Schroeder?
Oh, yeah.
How great would it be if you could sit next to him now?
No?
I don't see y'all getting along.
I don't see us getting along either. He's a little bit too lippy now. But back in the day, I mean, imagine you're a teenage girl sitting next to this heartthrob from TV. Like, that's a pretty cool experience.
Ricky Schroeder was yours. I loved Punky Brewster growing up. Who was yours, Kev?
It was on Who's the Boss?
Alyssa
Alyssa
Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
Yeah, everyone liked her too.
Yeah.
And then you got to meet her in an elevator.
I did, yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, I didn't say a word. Yeah. I was just like, oh, that's pretty awesome, man.
I'm so scared.
Yeah. What I got on my mind here today is I think for a lot of people, they're kind of freaking out, and I get it. Business is business. Media is changing. Viewing habits have changed. But for a lot of people, this was a big thing that they grew up with. This is passed down from generations. And as a small kid, elementary school, I remember being connected to Days of Our Lives because my mom watched it. Her and a neighbor lady were always into it, and they're talking about the storylines that went on, and they were so ridiculous. All I remember is when I was a kid in the 80s, Tony, he had an evil twin, and the one Tony had been kidnapped, and it was the evil Tony that was living out his life, and they couldn't figure out why he was such a villain now.
They did that on Santa Barbara as well.
Yeah, it's a popular, soap opera storyline is the evil twin. And I still remember that, as a kid. And so today, some people are really kind of freaking out because it's the end of an era. Now, Days of Our Lives is not going away. But starting September 12th, for the first time in almost 60 years, 5 decades, it will not be seen on NBC. They are moving Days of Our Lives to Peacock, which is their streaming network. And some people are just like, what? You can't? This is...
Change.
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
Because it just was always there. You would turn it on, and it was just a part of your life. And the amazing thing about soap operas, and the odd thing for me, I remember probably 20 years after I'd watched it, in the mid-90s, I was living in California, and I turned it on. I didn't have anything to do in the afternoons because of my hours, and I got hooked on Days of Our Lives again. And
A lot of the same characters were still there.
It was 20 years later, and I picked right back up and knew everything in a week. I'm like, how is it that 20 years have gone by that I've seen this show, and in 1 week I know everything that's happened in the last 2 decades?
As a little kid, and I believe it was Patch on Days of Our Lives.
Patch was, yeah.
As a kid, I was just fascinated by that guy.
He had apparently kidnapped whomever, Kayla, I think it was. It was Patch and Kayla. Gosh, it's been 30, 40 years since I've seen that. I still remember Patch and Kayla. They had a love story, but he had kidnapped her, so Patch looked like the bad guy because he just wore an eye patch. You can't trust a guy in an eye patch, right?
Why did he have
He's
an eye
pirate-like.
patch? Was it no eye there? Or accident?
I don't think they ever even revealed it, but it was just something to make his character edgy.
He kind of had a mullet,
and I think he had long hair
and an eye patch.
Yeah.
I, as a kid, thought it was the coolest thing. Oh man,
he's very pirate-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patch and Kayla. That's what that was. So it's going to be going away. It's been on NBC since November 8th of 1965. So that'll let you know, just as the generations have grown up and something that they passed on. You can still pass it on, but you got to show grandma how to dial up the Peacock network. Which I don't watch a Peacock.
I don't see it going well.
It may not go well. So crazy thing about it was they realized the nostalgia that goes with it. And if you did not know, Peacock has already launched a spinoff called Days of Our Lives Beyond Salem. It started in September of 2021, and it focuses on a lot of the old school characters. You had Bo, Christian Alfonso and Peter Reckel. He played Bo, and what was she? Bo, and I can't remember what her name was, but they were another big couple. So that's right, it was Hope and Bo Brady. So they were staples when I was a kid back in the 80s, and they kind of moved them onto, if you wanted to see the old classics, move grandma on over to Days of Our Lives Beyond Salem. So they're going to have, a couple of spinoffs, but just really kind of amazing. In 2020, Days of Our Lives celebrated its 14,000th episode. NBC's longest running series. And Jennifer Aniston's dad, I don't know if you know, he has been on the show since like the 80s. He got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, wow.
And he has been, Victor Kiriakis is his
He's
character
Victor?
name. Yeah, that's Jennifer Aniston.
I know
John
Victor.
Aniston, I think's his name. And yeah, he's been on that show forever. That's Jennifer Aniston's dad.
I'm not as well versed as a Kevin Ralston, but I do know some of these characters. My mom loves soap operas.
Yeah, and a lot of you probably did. It was, probably just something that your mom or your grandma or your great-grandma watched, and so it's just one of those things where it is really a big viewing staple.
There's certain moments I remember stand out as a kid. Luke and Laura, I think Laura died.
That was General Hospital.
Yeah. But my mom watched all of them.
Yeah.
There was one on Santa Barbara where Eden got shot. That was a big deal.
Yeah. There are all these interesting little storylines. General Hospital is another one. My wife had grown up watching that, so we got into General Hospital for a while and watched that. But the thing that's amazing about it is a lot of those characters, they stay on for decades. So that's what's
It's
really
their gig.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, why not? If you can marry a TV show like that, what other show? Because, most shows get canceled within a year to 5 years, maybe if you have a great run, you're 10 or 15 years. I mean, TV show is on for 50 or 60 years.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. What a stable gig that is. And I've
And-
heard it's tough memorizing lines, and it is kind of a grueling line of work, but it's consistent.
A lot of ego in there. I mean, it's competitive.
But they've got their own little genre. They'll do kind of like you have the Comic Cons, they'll do a soap con. And they'll have these conventions with soap opera stars. And oh my gosh, the old Cougs are going crazy.
There's a movie kind of based on the whole soap opera world called Soap Dish. It's with Sally Fields.
Okay.
And it shows kind of how people look at soap opera people, not as real people, but as their character. Because there's reports of soap opera actors going into the grocery store and people yelling at them as if they were their character.
Sure,
How
yeah.
dare you cheat on Victor?
Right. You do. You get really invested in it. So, there's a lot of people today that are, kind of freaking out about it. They just don't like any kind of change. Days of Our Lives is not necessarily going anywhere. It's just moving over to the digital world.
You kind of got me wanting to go on a deep dive on some of these soap operas now.
Yeah, you could do it. There's, 140,000 episodes to check out. So if you want to start some binge watching, it might take you a while. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, read an interesting article, and I'd like to get your thoughts. Is Disney headed in the wrong direction? A couple of points they bring up that might make you say, yeah, maybe they are.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Did you know that Palm Beach Mitsubishi received the top award for Best Customer Experience? Stop in today and see why customers are raving about Palm Beach Mitsubishi. You make it to Palm Beach Mitsubishi, we'll make it happen. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport.
Your family can get a lot more done when you work together, like making dinner together, doing laundry together, and even saving together with the FPL Energy Manager. It uses real data from your smart meter to tell you where your energy is going, then gives you easy-to-follow tips that the whole family can help with, and save you more than $30 a month. So don't miss out. Check out your free FPL Energy Manager at fpl.com/take control and start saving together.
See tracks? Think train. Last year alone, there were nearly 400 crashes involving trains and cars on Florida roads. If you're crossing tracks, stay focused on what's happening around you. Follow all signs, watch for flashing lights, and expect a train at any time, day or night. With your help, we can prevent track tragedies and get everyone home safely. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Mom, Dad, you should shop Amazon for back to school and save some money. See, I'm currently obsessed with superheroes and need all the superhero stuff. Superhero lunchbox, superhero backpack. But next year, it'll be something else. Maybe dinosaurs? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. But I can tell you not to spend a fortune and shop low prices for school on Amazon. Okay, good chat. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
We're Saia LTL Freight. For nearly a century, our team has been committed to driving business forward. From Lady Liberty to the Golden Gate, Superstore to Corner Store. We go that extra mile, expanding our team to better serve you. So trust that when you partner with Saia, we take every delivery personally. Visit Saia.com for all your shipping needs. That's SAIA.com.
Hi, it's Randy. It's a delight in every bite with key lime filling in a real graham cracker crust. It's a signature key lime pie, only at Publix. Or go for the mouth-watering sub made fresh in the deli. Get it filled with popular double hand-breaded chicken tenders or any other combination. Need more convincing? You can find all these Publix exclusives plus Publix premium ice cream, seafood platters, and more with delivery or curbside pickup. Powered by Instacart. Notice required. Times vary by item. Item prices vary from item prices in physical store locations. Fees, tips, and taxes may apply. Subject to terms and availability. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Splash into summer savings at Old Palm Beach Resort and Spa.
This Forbes 5-star oceanfront retreat is now more family-friendly than ever.
Free daily breakfast at the brand new Palpo Palm Beach.
Enjoy a $50 travel credit, free valet, and no resort fees.
With newly reimagined family cabanas, complimentary access to the kids and teens clubs, there is something for everyone.
You can even bring your furry friend, as pet fees are waived and there are pet-friendly amenities around the resort.
Book your escape today. oldpalmbeach.com. That's EAUPalmBeach.com.
Honey, I think something bit me.
Maybe it's just a rash?
Oh no, could it be an allergic reaction?
You don't always know what's wrong. Just know that whatever it is, Baptist Health is here to take care of you. Because when you need care, there's no time for guessing games. We've got you covered with urgent care online or in person and emergency care. Go to baptisthealth.net/getcarenow.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you having problems with your energy, feeling run down, you don't know what to do? You're already drinking caffeine and it just doesn't seem to be enough anymore? Well, as you get a little bit older, you're going to lose hormones. Hormones in your teens and 20s gave you a lot of crazy great energy, but as you get older and they go away, your body starts to change and you feel it. So how would you like to get that energy back? Be the best version of yourself. When you do hormone replacement therapy, not only can you get better energy, but there's other things that go along with it. You can speed up your metabolism and actually lose some weight. Put on some lean muscle that you start to lose in your years as well, so you have a better looking physique. Having problems with your libido and your sex drive, well, hormone replacement therapy can take care of that as well. And if you're a woman heading to menopause, it can really reverse a lot of the effects, things that you're going through, like weight gain and hot flashes and sleep problems and fatigue. You'll feel 10 years younger with increased energy, and you can even lose some weight with improved mood and sense of well-being. So get that free consultation today online. Just go to WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Car wreck, Gordon and Partners, 561-333-3333.
At Off Lease Only, they know that buying a car should be fun and exciting and take all the stress out of it, take all the negotiation out of it, and it is fun. At Off Lease Only, they offer everything to make your car buying experience stress-free. There's no hidden fees, there's free vehicle history reports, and there's upfront pricing. We love that. At Off Lease Only, you can buy, sell, trade. It's easy. And if you're looking to sell your car, get into Off Lease Only. Walk out with a check the same day. The best offers are paid instantly at Off Lease Only. Check them out online. Massive inventory to look through. I love looking at all the cars at offleaseonly.com, and then see them in person in West Palm, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. Off Lease Only. Buy, sell, trade, easy.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGreg.com summer sales event starts now. Meet your match and get all the latest technology you can wish for. Budget-friendly engines and, most important, wallet-friendly pricing. Visit HGreg.com on Military Trail, where you get the best car buys with zero compromises.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s with a few dotted showers near the coastline. This afternoon, highs in the low 90s, heat index values in the triple digits with some inland showers and storms. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains. While gas prices are at an all-time high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump. Book today at GoBrightline.com.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Well, as you're waking up today, make sure you're watching the KVJ Show. We are on your YouTube, which means you can get us on your flat screen TVs. If you got the cool X1 DVR from Xfinity, you can go in there and just go to YouTube. Go for the KVJ Show. Subscribe while you're there, and we'll come up every single day right there on your flat screen TV. But you can also access us pretty much on any other platform like Apple TV and your Roku and all that kind of good stuff. We are there. You can also take us with you on your mobile app that you can download for free. It's the YouTube app. Just look for the KVJ Show. Make sure you subscribe while you're there, or just do the quick little shortcut. Go kvjshow.tv to watch us now.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, as Jay Bird had mentioned, today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day today. And people were talking about their favorites. A couple shout-outs for Subway, the McDonald's new soft cookie, like you had said. Chili's, somebody said. Ooh. They've got their chocolate chip cookie skillet. Ooh. Right?
I like those. I like those words put together.
Oh man,
you know how to talk dirty to this guy.
Well, Bigfoot, we went on our camping trip. He made me campfire grilled cheeses out of a skillet, and it just was. I don't know the way it looked, the way it smelled.
Skillet is love.
It's next level.
Yeah, something about it. Also, shout out for the Costco cookies. Nature's Way Cafe in Lake Park, they say, is a really great chocolate chip cookie.
You know, I like Nature's Way Cafe a lot. I always forget to go there, but they got good food.
Somebody else saying Wawa is amazing as well.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Try that out. So if you're looking for a chocolate chip cookie today,
I love the passion.
A couple ideas. They say that the chocolate chip cookie is America's favorite cookie.
It's my favorite.
Any idea what else would be in the top 5? If you had to guess.
Oatmeal.
Gonna go oatmeal. That is oatmeal raisins number 4.
Sugar.
You have to say it like that, though. Okay. Sugar.
I love a sugar cookie.
Sugar cookies are good. Publix does that. They have the one sleeve of chocolate chip cookies, and then they have the sugar.
Yeah, sugar did not make the top 5.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter's number 2. Virginia. Very good.
The only thing about peanut butter is not every peanut butter cookie is created equal. There's an ingredient they use in some peanut butter cookies that it makes the cookie taste fake. You could tell it's littered with
waxy.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 5 is the shortbread cookie. And I'm surprised by this, but America's 3rd favorite cookie is the double chocolate chip. But could you argue that double chocolate chip is better than regular chocolate chip?
I hate that they put that on the list. That's stupid.
I feel like
keep
it
as
is too.
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
It's chocolate chip.
Feels like it's taking up 2 spots that it shouldn't. And for
You're
the
right.
most part, I always was a kid that, if you could double up on the chocolate, why not? Why would you not?
It's still chocolate chip. I hate that they did that.
What I really liked as a fat kid was not the chocolate chip. It was called a chocolate chunk cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. I know what you're talking about.
You are what you eat, Ralston.
They sell them in the store, but those are the packaged ones.
Yeah. They find that the average American eats 21 cookies a month.
That number seems very low.
Oh, really? Okay.
I was thinking it was high.
High? 21 cookies in a month? What am I, 5 years old? I'm a man over here. I gotta.
Obviously, some of us are higher end on the scale. Me, who hasn't had a cookie in decades, we go on other ends of it. You're
right.
making up for my slack.
I guess I am.
And that's how we average out to 21.
You are quite literally the odd couple.
Do you think that? How many cookies do you think you eat a year then?
I might eat 5 a year.
So you eat 0 a year.
Zero,
you
choose
eat
5.
5 a year.
And you're saying 21 a month is way too low.
Well, Kevin, 21 you get in a package most times. And look, man, I'm not a quitter. I like to finish my game.
I sit down and I kill the thing of Oreos.
They're very easy to kill the whole sleeve.
Well, what do you think? Is Disney headed in the wrong direction? I was reading an article yesterday from somebody that is an old school diehard Disney fan, writing about their complaints in the direction that the company is headed. Now, here's what they had to say. They say if you go back to the creator of Disney World, Walt Disney, he and his brother Roy were the ones that were the visionaries. But even Roy, when they opened up Disney World in Orlando, Walt was already dead. He had died about 7 years before.
Oh, damn. I don't think I knew that.
Didn't even make it to it. Yeah.
It's so weird. Yesterday, for some reason, I watched a 7-minute documentary about someone going, is Disney going the wrong way? And they went over the whole brother thing. And I didn't know that
because
either,
people
Virginia.
are really kind of throwing this out. And I think what you're having, it's kind of like we were talking about with the Days of Our Lives. You've got the old school fans that are upset that they're moving it to Peacock. And you do have some old school Disney fans who are saying, you've been making a lot of changes here over the last 10 years, and you could even argue over the last 2, and we don't like the way you're going. And if Walt were here, he would definitely protest where his theme park and his company is going. This is the argument they make. Now, I'm not a diehard, so I'd love to get people's thoughts on this. Is Disney headed in the wrong direction? And here were the arguments that they make. Number 1, Walt Disney never intended his parks to be exclusive. It was supposed to be all-inclusive family fun for the average family. And you laugh. Why are you laughing, Virginia?
Because I just went to Disney, and it is not inclusive, and it is very expensive.
Yep.
And that mouse bent me over.
Yes. That is her number one complaint, saying Walt would never price families out of going to the theme park. It was supposed to be where everyone could go with their families and have good, clean fun.
I was looking at some of these families, and they have like 4 and 5 kids, and I was like, how do they do it?
Yeah.
Because each ticket is over $100.
Right.
You got to pay extra and make reservations on this Genie Plus. That's $60 a ticket. Like, what?
And their merch is not cheap.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying. Everything from tickets, experiences, dining, resort stays, it all is becoming a rich man's game. And if you see someone at any of those resorts, you realize they're upper middle income, most likely, because of the money it takes. And when you find out that 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, that paycheck usually doesn't include a trip to Disney. So now already you're only talking about maybe 39% of Americans can actually even afford a Disney vacation right now. That's not according to Walt's vision.
That's not inclusive.
It was not made for just 39% of the American population. That is their number one argument about Disney going in the wrong direction. They also said that, Walt always wanted things to be family friendly. And until just a few years ago, alcohol was not sold at Walt Disney World.
Not no mo.
Today, you can get it at every theme park. Magic Kingdom, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Animal Kingdom, Epcot, all has alcohol. In fact, you'd argue a lot of reasons why people go to Epcot is because of the booze.
There is kiosks now with Grey Goose on tap.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I could not believe it. I'm like, wait, this is the same park that didn't have alcohol anywhere except Epcot.
Yeah.
And now you could not take 3 steps without seeing White Claw.
Well, maybe that's why the mouse bent you over.
Full bars.
Well, and this one person says, and they don't like this, they said, maybe this isn't a coincidence that you saw a massive family brawl in the Magic Kingdom that went viral in late July. Remember that fight we talked about? They said this is one of the reasons why they weren't serving alcohol, because they didn't want these kind of scenes happening at their park. Their park was supposed to be different.
I always thought vodka on tap just led to fights with other people.
What could go wrong? I mean, vodka on tap.
Vodka on tap.
I was like, is that a Grey Goose tap?
Look, I love it, but I'm a single guy, and I'm not going to Disney for the family experience. I'm going there just to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I've got to remove myself because a lot of these things I'm like, yeah, they're making it more for me. But I don't know that Disney was made for me.
Sure.
And that's the argument that this woman is making, is she said what Disney was, family fun that was affordable and pure, it's dying on the vine. Walt Disney would be losing his mind if he were alive today and he could see where they are taking his company. It goes on in this article to say that's not just it. The alcohol at Disney Springs at the Edison restaurant, you have to be 21 and older.
I ate there. It was really good.
Okay, they do great food and they're doing great stuff, but they're saying they focus so much now on adult entertainment that that's not Disney. Disney is something that's targeted at the kids that the parents can love because their kids are having a wholesome, affordable vacation. You look at the Edison restaurant, 21 and older, and in the evening, the entertainment includes a contortionist and burlesque dancers.
All right. I kind of like where Disney's going. We got
and this is the argument, yeah. And you might say, hey, they're not being prudish, and this is the way that Disney needs to be going. They're adapting to where the world is and the world needs to be. And so this is the fight of the old school Disney versus the new school Disney. And that's why I'm going to have Suits put up a poll here on KVJ TV. Is Disney headed in the wrong direction? I'm curious what most people would think.
It would be one. I mean, they might be trying to do Disney adult along with regular Disney, kind of like how HBO's got HBO Plus and HBO Max. Probably just doing a subset just to have. It's all about money. They know that there's going to be some people like me that will go to Disney for drinks.
But the argument is adult Disney spills over into kid Disney when you have brawls breaking out in the park and kids are walking by. Adult Disney has now spilled into kid Disney, and that's not magic. That's not what Disney is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be viral fights in the streets of Disney.
I wish we could talk to Walt.
I think they make a very strong argument. Now, the question is, well, Walt, that's great that you started it, but we've picked it up and we've improved it and taken it into the modern era.
Oh, that's what they do with every company. They always, even if you start the company, they try to get the old dog out.
And then the other point that this person makes about Disney heading in the wrong direction is the politics of Disney. Now, Walt, he was friends with several U.S. presidents. He was in there around political figures, but he was never boisterous about his politics. He wasn't into activism. He didn't take stances. He was just there, friendly with politicians, but it's like, this is what America is all about.
Neutral.
Now you've got Walt Disney's CEO, Bob Chapek, fighting with Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis, and of course, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis firing back, and the end result is legislation passed that is intended to penalize Disney for its stance that it has taken as it is throwing shots at the governor of Florida. The governor of Florida is throwing shots back, and they're saying this is not what Walt would be doing. Walt Disney would not be in a political fight with the governor of Florida. Now, people may argue and say, well, is he not going to stand up for his employees? We applaud Bob that he did that. So, that's why I think you could make a good argument. I'd be curious what people have to say. Is Disney headed in the wrong direction?
From my perspective, and just kind of reading and just hearing people talk, the number one thing that I have seen is exactly what you just said. Disney is in political, they're in fights. I never grew up with Disney being that. And I think that seems to be one of the big factors why there's a war against Disney. There's a lot of fighting about.
Well,
and a lot of it's about politics.
They entered into a very hot political discourse in our country right now, and they've drawn up a side. And so
what do you
immediately,
mean? People are fighting?
Immediately, once you do one side or the other, 50% of the population is going to be coming at you with flaming arrows.
It was known as the happiest place on earth, but it can't be the happiest place on earth if you're in a political fight and debate with somebody.
Disney used to be the escape. Now it is the world.
Yes.
It is political fights. It is viral brawls in the halls and in the streets.
It's Grey Goose on tap.
Stances. If you're not with my stance, screw you. I mean, it's very contentious. It turned quite political. I really believe that's the main reason Disney's being called out.
It's the financially elite having a great vacation while a majority of Americans can't afford to be doing what you're doing, and they say that's not Disney. So I'm just kind of curious. What would you say? You can go to the KVJ Show Facebook page. You can also text in your thoughts, 877-979-WRMF. And TikTok might show you that something else is going on that Walt would not allow. Breakdowns on the It's a Small World ride.
Oh.
People are losing their mind.
It has gone viral. There was a video or several posted of the Small World ride getting stuck for over an hour, and they play It's a Small World After All. It's going on a loop for 1 hour as you're sitting there in your half sinking boat. Now, they were arguing that it was Americans being too large to fit in the It's a Small World ride because it was designed for smaller Americans in an era where we didn't eat so much damn food.
So it breaks down and then they fat shame everybody?
And then they fat shamed everybody while they're playing a loop of It's a Small World. It's pretty unreal.
It ain't a small world in that boat.
I love how they're blaming it on the weight of Americans.
Yes. So this is where we are. Is it Disney's fault? That's the big question. 877-979-WRMF. You call or text. Sound off on the KVJ Show.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. He always been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
Okay, so is Disney headed in the wrong direction? I was reading an article from a diehard old Disney fan that is very upset and saying if Walt Disney were alive today, he would not stand for what they are doing in his name. They said the prices are ridiculous on tickets, experiences, dining, resort stays. It's no longer family friendly. You brought alcohol in, and now we got viral fights happening in the streets of Disney. Plus, you've got adult-themed restaurants with burlesque dancers. That's not so Disney.
That part's cool.
And you're getting involved in political fights. That's not something Walt Disney would ever do. So, if Walt were alive today, would he like what he sees? Do you think Disney is going in the wrong direction? Got a poll going on right now on KVJ TV, and 85% of the people in the chat room think it is headed in the wrong direction. Okay, now some of the comments that we got says Disney is absolutely going in the wrong direction when the Disney princess and characters push away black kids who want high fives and hugs so they can see the white kids. Absolutely disgusting. This has happened multiple times. Now, I have seen that. That is heartbreaking. But in defense of Disney, I don't know that it's happened yet at a Disney park. One was at a Sesame Street land, and I believe that was operated by SeaWorld, and then there was another lawsuit that is going on, but I thought maybe that was a Chuck E. Cheese. So I have not seen that happen with a Disney character yet. But it is wrong and heartbreaking wherever it might happen. So just to defend Disney on that, I don't know. Maybe there's another story because you know how these things.
Maybe she has a personal experience she's talking about.
It could be. I just don't know that I've seen one of those in the news as of late. But it is possible. So just to be fair to Disney. Somebody else said, guys, I'm sorry, but LGBTQ rights should not be a political issue. It's a human rights issue. Politics is a whole other animal. And people could argue that, maybe Disney wasn't trying to make a political fight, that the governor of Florida made it a political fight when it shouldn't have been and drug the Disney CEO into it. So that maybe would be a way to defend the going on.
Oh, yeah. That's all about your perspective. I hear you. I'm just letting people know that's why I think people are.
Oh, yeah.
That would be, there's a fight and a swell because of those reasons.
Well, I'm telling you the 4 reasons. This woman said Disney's headed in the wrong direction, and she listed politics as the 4th reason.
We're not saying that that's our perspective. We're saying that's the reason why it's going down.
It's her argument, yes. Somebody else said Disney's going to become Six Flags if they lower their prices too much. It's already headed that way with the brawls that they're having. But yes, keep the alcohol out of the parks. People can't control themselves. And I remember my wife and I were like, we're not going to Disney. They don't have alcohol. They have alcohol now. We love going to Disney. So, but like I said, I don't know that I'm a very Disney-minded person. I see people that love Disney and who have the spirit of Walt. It's not me. That's just not my thing. I recognize that. I'm like, hey, good for you guys. I'm glad that that's your thing. It's not mine. I'm more of a Universal guy.
Yeah, you have the spirit of like a Captain Morgan.
Yeah,
There
I
you
have
go.
the spirit of viral fights in the streets.
Yeah.
Some people are annual pass holders and some people aren't.
Look, some people are Disney people, some people are Universal people.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is. But as the perspective goes, if the people in our chat room are Disney diehards, there is a strong argument that they're headed in the wrong direction. I know their stock prices have been headed in the wrong direction. But the app is the reason why the CEO got a 3-year extension on his contract. So they like what's going on with the downloads. So you might say maybe the theme park division's not doing its best work, but apparently the Disney app is. And I know they've got a whole bunch of Star Wars spin-offs that they're doing now. I think I saw an Andorra show that is also going to be coming to the app.
Oh, you mean the Disney Plus?
Yeah.
The TV channel.
The TV app, yeah. The
Gotcha.
Disney app, the Disney Plus.
And
viewing
Dora
app.
the Explorer.
Yeah. That might be what it is. Yeah, so they've got
I don't
a
even know
lot
if
of
I
things
know,
working there.
I don't even know that character.
It's getting right now. The Star Wars universe is so muddied for me. I'm a fan, but I'm not a diehard, and it's getting confusing.
They're making a lot of stuff in Virginia. I promise it'll be 10 seconds or less. They're doing a lot of stuff from the books and the comic books and all that stuff
Okay.
that I never read or
Okay.
was involved in.
So I think if you wanted to say one argument for Disney is that their programming is great, and they seem to be headed in the right direction in that. So question is, what about them theme parks? All right, coming up here, we got Camp KVJ. If you love theme park tickets, it's a water park. It's Rapids, one of the greatest in all of Florida. We got a 4-pack of that for your kids, and also a 4-pack to the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale coming up.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have an accident tying you up this morning in Boca Raton. This on 95 southbound is right before Yamato Road. Look for a right lane blocked in that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Hey, you want really great internet? You need yourself Xfinity. I've had it for 23 years now, and I love the reliability, I love the speed, and I love that they make it affordable for you. They give you so many great deals, and right now, the big deal is the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle that gives you unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. The supersonic Wi-Fi means you can power up over 100 devices at a time and still not strain out your internet. That's pretty amazing. And it even comes with the free Flex 4K streaming box you can get, or all your different apps like your Disney Plus, your Netflix, your Amazon Prime. It is all right there. And you can use the voice-controlled remote to say it and play it. And it's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. And there's no annual contract required, no equipment fees, and a 2-year internet rate guarantee. Just go to Xfinity.com/gig. You can also call 1-800-XFINITY, or just go to an Xfinity store today and ask them all about the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle.
There's a welcome addition to the neighborhood, Kroger's Grocery Delivery Pros. They bring the crunchiest apples and the tastiest meats, so you can feast at great prices without missing a beat of your busy day. And it's all guaranteed fresh from our refrigerated trucks. Order the fresh and we'll take care of the rest. Order your groceries online. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Enjoy $15 off your first 3 delivery orders of $35 or more. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
5X480. Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games, there's so much to say, we doubled this 15-second commercial to a 30.
And we doubled the announcers to talk about your chance to double your winnings or win with bonus play.
And we doubled the music to celebrate the top prizes up to $5 million.
And doubled the speed to remind you there are 104 top prizes and over 36.6 million winning tickets. Whew.
Experience the doubler effect with Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro.
It takes several sources of energy to bring you energy. There's natural gas, nuclear, solar, and something else. What led us to go green before it was fashionable and reduce our dependence on foreign oil back in 2001, all while standing up for the American values we hold dear. You must have a source of energy that's pretty darn special. Florida Power and Light.
Hi, it's Randy. I love getting outside, enjoying all the beautiful outdoor spaces we have here in South Florida. Take Niagara Water along with you when you do, because it's important to stay hydrated. But did you hear Niagara Water is refreshing parks across the nation with a $75,000 refresh? Yeah, you bet we want this money right here in South Florida. Parks like Roy and Janice McGriff Park, Ocean Strand Park, Riviera Beach Urban Farm all have a chance for this epic upgrade, but we need you to vote, and vote daily, August 1st through September 12th at NiagaraPerkYourPark.com. Imagine our park's possibilities with Niagara Water.
Here's the one thing about having kids. They don't tell you. Kids wreck your body. And if you're struggling and trying to put everything back where it was before you had kids, go see the experts at the Aqua Plastic Surgery Center. They do the mommy makeovers with expert precision. Dr. Rankin, Dr. Dev, Dr. Bauermeister, they're amazing. They listen and they care. They want you to feel great. They want your body to be back the way it was before these kids wrecked it. So go in and talk to them. They really are amazing. Their staff, everybody has been with them forever. You're going to love the atmosphere and vibe. But most of all, you're going to love that this team listens and they care. Offices in Jupiter, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. Connect to everything at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Hey, West Palm, Dunkin' wants you to know they've got your back this summer when you're coming in hotter than hot. Put it on iced with Dunkin' Iced. Sip the new brown sugar cream cold brew or mango pineapple Dunkin' refreshers. America runs on Dunkin'. Price participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
You seen Virginia?
I have not. In fact, she's been gone for quite a while.
Okay. Did she
And
just leave?
her phone is here.
Okay.
Did she eat something bad? I see her running in the lobby now.
Okay. Well, then I get to pick what's coming up on the dirt.
What happened? Were you in the bathroom?
I was fixing my hair because Tyler Cameron's coming in.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. All right.
He's not coming in for like 2.5 hours.
I know, but I got to start now.
Oh, okay.
It's a long process.
Okay.
Coming up, we're going to hear from Jennifer Coolidge. Is it real? They called her a MILF, but I guess she put that into practice because of American Pie. Jennifer Coolidge, one of my favorites, coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Look, we all got problems. That's the one thing that I think we need to remember as we see people out in society. We're all going through something. There's always a burden that we got on our mind. And so we asked, just out of curiosity, what are you really nervous about today? What's the big thought that you got on your mind? It was kind of interesting to see some of the revelations that people had for us on the KVJ Show Facebook page.
Well, some of them were really big things, and then some were kind of benign. But that sometimes those small things can get you.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Somebody said, I got really drunk at a work function, and now my boss wants to speak with me.
Oh, I know that move.
Just quit.
No, don't quit.
Cash in your chips.
Because I was called into a meeting for that same thing. And our boss, Brody, was way cool at the time about it. He was really nice about it.
What did he say?
He just said, so what happened, man? And I just was honest. I said I had too much to drink, and I got on a microphone, and then I threw up in front of the salesperson and the whole audience.
Oh, man.
It was at that Wellington event. Remember, I was dressed as a horse, and I was running around the track as a stunt.
Oh,
and it was just too much for me to take. It was hot. I was drinking. Me and you were in a fight.
I was so mad because you were so hammered.
No, you were. We have to bring up old wounds. I know why you were mad, but it's nothing to do with a camera. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. I forgot.
Lots of other stuff like Brian had said, my upcoming divorce agreement. Yikes. A little bit nervous about that today.
Ooh, good luck.
Jennifer said, I've got a surgery scheduled in 2 weeks. It's my first one, so I am super nervous. Yeah, I could get that. Nicole said, my son is starting kindergarten next week, and I am super nervous about that.
Aww,
Yeah,
it's so tough.
I've kind of seen that. I'd seen some other moms that they're talking about to other kids about how nervous they are that are starting kindergarten. I mean, you think about that. That's one of the biggest steps you will take in life. The day that you don't stay home with mommy or whomever watches you, and now you go off into the world where there's all kinds of other strange children that are around. I mean, that's a lot to go through.
Do you remember your first day at kindergarten?
I do.
It was. I was quite nervous. It was a big deal.
I rode the school bus. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This bus is so big.
My kindergarten teacher was so mean. The meanest old lady ever. Oh my gosh.
Some of the other things that people put up, of course, biopsy results. Joanne's got. Wishing you the best there.
Oh, good luck,
Good
Joanne.
luck.
Yep. Another one, Kim's got a job interview she's pretty nervous about. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I dare you, halfway through the job interview, just light up a cigarette. It's a power move. Let them know, hey, don't mess with me.
Yeah. Somebody else, Don, said, I'm doing my first shark dive this weekend. A little bit nervous about that today. Okay.
Be careful.
Well, don't read the story. I just saw that there's walking sharks now.
Land sharks?
Yes.
For real?
There's sharks walking on land, dog.
Well, they
It's
got
not
their own
just a
beer.
delicious beer.
No, they're walking.
Wow. A lot of people on here are dropping that they're having rent money worries. That's what is on their mind today.
That is real.
It really is. Sorry to hear that. We talked about that a little bit yesterday on the After the Show podcast. About some of the relief that they do have for you and just how that is one of the biggest issues happening in South Florida right now is affordable housing for the people that aren't these rich Northerners or Californians that are coming in with tons of cash and are used to paying crazy high rents and are not balking at it. So what do the rest of us do? Somebody else said, yeah, I hooked up with a random guy a few weeks ago, and now I missed my period. I'm doing a pregnancy test today, and I'm a little nervous about that.
Oh, Lord.
That could be life-changing.
Especially if sometimes, you hear about these one-night stands, they meet, they sleep with each other, they don't know their full name.
Right. How do you find him?
What if you're in a different state?
Go on TikTok. I see a lot of girls on TikTok that are like, yeah, I had a one-night stand with this great guy, and they show his picture, and then they show the 3-year-old. They're like, you have a 3-year-old.
Really?
Is that TikTok just trying to get Virginia? Stop.
I believe everything on TikTok.
I know you do, and it's weighing on me and Kevin.
Nira said, what I'm nervous about today, every day. Life is uncertain when you're a small business owner.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of nerves with that. And Stephanie said, I'm nervous about going back to work. I'm a teacher, and I'm worried about what kind of craziness is going to be thrown at us this year. So that is going to be happening. In fact, I think today is teachers' first day back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's over, baby.
If a Kevin Ralston had to list what he's worried about currently, what would it be?
It is a presentation I have to make to all of our corporate bosses.
Oh, that's right. That
is
deck.
coming up in about a week, and I was talking to somebody that is going to be kind of it's a Q&A kind of thing, but they want to find out the magic behind KVJ. And they said, yeah, the last guy we had, the big morning guy in Chicago, apparently he was so good you could hear a pin drop in the room. So I'm like,
Oh, are they talking about Man Cow?
No.
Okay.
It's another guy that had been there that had dominated mornings in Chicago for decades. And they said when he gave his presentation that it was captivating.
People are still talking about it.
Yeah.
The boss had tears in their eyes.
Yeah, you know how they do that like in the cartoons you hear that big old lump in your throat? Yeah.
What are you nervous about? Just maybe all of a sudden a snot rocket comes out? Anything?
No, it's just blowing it and people are on their phones and they're like, yeah, I don't mind about doing something like that. You know, I'd rather barf in front of everybody just to capture their attention. I'm just worried about losing everybody. Like, yeah.
No, you ain't going to lose nobody.
Yeah.
Pull a Jaybird, do a pratfall.
Yeah, that gets their attention.
It does. It worked.
I'm sure it's really going to impress the corporate guys.
It's so radio. Like, oh, boy, the jackass radio guy doing a fall.
Yeah. You know, Eric didn't have to fall to entertain us.
Eric was great.
Cheap gimmicks, huh?
Eric didn't need stunts.
Yeah.
This guy's a low budget Eric.
So that's what's got my nerves up today.
You're gonna nail it, Ralston.
Okay, but you know I'm going in as KVJ, so if I screw it up, V and J get blamed too.
Blood in, blood out.
That's right.
We're fine.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, Chrissy Teigen is posting pictures on Instagram. She is pregnant again after suffering that tragic loss just a couple of years ago where she was very, very far along in her pregnancy when they lost their third child, Jack. So she is very excited 2 years after that loss to announce that she and John Legend are expecting a baby. So good for her. Jason Momoa did a cute stunt. Did you see the video of him? He was promoting this water company that I guess he's affiliated with. They partnered with an airline, and so he was on the flight handing out the water to people, and people were like, oh my gosh, Jason Momoa is my flight attendant. This is so cool. Adorable. And finally here, I love Jennifer Coolidge. I think she's adorable. She played Stifler's mom in American Pie back in the day. She's from New Orleans. She's super feisty. And here she is talking about playing a MILF in the movie and how it translated to real life.
I was so happy for American Pie and the MILF thing, but also first time Emmy thing, what an honor. I got a lot of play of being a MILF, and I got a lot of sexual action from American Pie. Just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about, there were so many benefits to doing that movie. I mean, there were about like 200 people that I would have never had slept with.
All right.
She credits American Pie for adding 200 to her sexual count number.
That is the birth of MILF, right?
That is.
That's when it became a staple in our vernacular, yeah.
She's a legend. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, we do have some celebrity birthdays here today to talk about. Big ol' happy birthday and a shout out to Cole and Dylan Sprouse. Did the Sweet Life back in the day. They do other things now like Riverdale, and they're 30 years old, just to make you feel old today.
Wow, they're 30?
30 years old. They were the little cute kids in Big Daddy with Adam Sandler way back in the day, too.
They're babies.
Yeah, they were babies then, 30 now. Meghan Markle turns 41 years old. Former President Barack Obama is 61, and Billy Bob Thornton is 67 years old. He was in that Gray Man movie I was telling you about. It was on Netflix. That is doing very well right now. Also, happy birthday shout out to 16-year-old Gianna. We're in the car driving to the Smoky Mountains to spend her sweet 16th. And her sister's first time out of Florida. John sent that in.
I wonder if that's the first time they're going in the mountains. Is their ears bubbling? I remember the first time I was in the mountains, my ears would not stop bubbling.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
The pressure, yeah.
Yes.
Also, a big old shout out to Brianna Ramdat. Happy 12th birthday. Lots of love and joy. Many blessings and years to come. From Mom, Amber, Dad, Danny, and sisters Melissa and Jasmine, we love you, Brianna. And you got a photo of the fam there on KVJ TV.
Cute.
Go to kvjshow.tv to see what's going on here with your lovely photos. All right, we only got 2 more days left of Camp KVJ because the teachers are back today. Students are back next week in Palm Beach County.
Do you think there's a teacher that is going into the classroom today and without a doubt sipping on some whiskey or alcohol?
Oh, definitely.
Behind the scenes, they got the gum there in case the principal walks in to have a talk.
Or they have a little Kahlua for the coffee.
Yes, exactly.
No one will ever know.
I'm with you. I'm wondering how many teachers are doing that today.
Whatever you got to do to get through the day, our teachers deserve a little Kahlua.
Probably not today, because I think today's an easy day. After the students get back by next Friday, yeah. They'll need it by then.
Oh, when the students come back, they deserve vodka.
Yeah, today is going to be a pretty calm day, I would think. All right, we got a 4-pack of tickets to both Rapids Water Park and the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale. 877-979-WRMF. If you want to get your hands on that, you can call us up right now if you got some school-age kids. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, why you should not be hustling at your job. I was telling you about quiet quitting in the ATS podcast yesterday, but people live and die by this. I'll tell you why next.
Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. Aren't you being honest? Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key. Tryna rock that mic like karaoke. On the count of 3, baby, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. I'm the one they love to hate, but they can't get past. Pretty face, no waist, and a big old bed. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real chick. Them up on all they big talk. Lotto put them on it. Aren't you being honest? Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kiddo, kitty, cold case. I'm about shit, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking a cast. Pretty face, no waist, with a big old bed. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy.
Only 2 days left at Camp KVJ. When we close up Camp KVJ, you know summertime is over because the kids are going back to school. So we got a 4-pack of tickets to both the Rapids Water Park and the Museum of Discovery and Science for you here today. Robert is on from Royal Palm Beach. What's up, Robert?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Doing great. Doing awesome.
Good.
Just getting to my route and listening to you guys. Been calling and finally got through.
Good. All right. Well, there's only a couple days left. I guess you got an 8 and a 12-year-old that would love to go to Rapids and the Museum of Discovery and Science?
Absolutely.
Very cool. What have they been doing this summer?
I was just pretty much hanging out at the house, and, you know, when I'm off on the weekends, we go to the beach, or, you know, we go do something.
Okay. Very nice. Well, very good. You're going to throw a little different curveball at them here and wrap up their summer with some good stuff. Robert, you have a great day. Okay, bud?
All right, thank you.
Okay, there you go. Well, I remember when I was back in high school, I'd heard this lecture from a CEO of a fast food company who talked about the secret to success was to do every single job that you had to the best of your ability. He started by sweeping floors at this fast food restaurant, and then one day he becomes the CEO because at every position he was the best of the best. He was the best floor sweeper. Then he was the best fry guy, the best cashier, the best store manager. And then he worked to become the best CEO. It was a philosophy when I heard that really kind of I absorbed into my life. And I said, hey, it worked for this guy. That's it. Just always try to be the best at whatever position you are given. It's the hustle. That's what it is. Let your supervisors see how hard you work and you will be promoted to the top of the ranks.
Nah, I just want to be a social influencer. What way easier, quicker?
But you only have 200 followers.
Don't worry. It's going to grow.
The thing I find interesting, and I did lean in because at first this completely goes against my whole core philosophy of life, of how you succeed and how you go about the task that you are given. It's called quiet quitting. I mentioned it briefly yesterday on the After the Show podcast. It's kind of a new term if you've not heard of it. Quiet quitting is when you stay at your job, but you stop going above and beyond and you just do the bare minimum. And I thought, well, maybe that's burnout. Maybe it has to do with people talking about work-life balance. But it's an interesting theory that is really tied into more than just kind of going through the motions at your job. The theory is that you shouldn't grind for the company you work for. Exactly the opposite of what I've always done. They say that companies now don't respect those that grind, and once you start, you won't get the financial rewards that you are owed. They say that if you're going to sweep a floor extra well or you're going to clean out a bathroom when you don't necessarily have to, you better be financially rewarded for that extra effort that you apply.
When you do all the extra work, other people aren't doing it. And not everyone's going to be a hard worker. So if you are going above and beyond, you're doing a bunch of stuff, other employees aren't doing it and they're getting paid the same amount as you.
Yeah. And so in a sense, I guess that's what they're saying is that no, don't try to rise above. Don't be the cream at the top. Stay down with the rest of the milk. Now, I thought this is like, well, this just doesn't seem to really work out for me. I don't really get this. But they say that, one, you can maintain a healthy work-life balance, but also when you ask for extra rewards, you then can excel at that point and make some money. And they said, you're also thinking about a concept where this CEO I was telling you about, he started at this fast food restaurant as the floor sweeper and then advanced to being the CEO of the company. And they said that's the way things used to go. But part of quiet quitting is the concept of using each job as a quick stepping stone to go on to the next. And with each step, you advance your pay and your title. But as soon as you have the job and are kind of established in it, you're immediately looking for the next step. You're not sitting there in the company saying, I'm going to do the best here and I hope that one day they'll promote me to the next rung. But they say that too often people get stuck in middle management and you've got to go to a new place and have a new, fresh set of eyes seeing you and seeing you differently, because often when you stay with a company, they're like, yeah, that's Bob. He's just always going to be middle management, and you don't advance in your career and you get stuck.
In my opinion, I really do think, I hear what you're saying. I think it really depends on the job. And there's certain jobs where people have to work hard and you can't, there's no way you're going to be able to do subpar work. There's just certain gigs like that. It all really depends on the job. Now, when you're talking about sweeping the floor and working at restaurants and stuff like that, where you're on a lower salary stuff, you're going to see a lot of that because everyone's getting paid pretty much the same, and then one person may be going above and beyond. They're not getting any extra money, and that can be frustrating.
I think what they would say is the different model now is when you're a floor sweeper at one, you then go to apply to be a cashier at the other and say, yeah, I've been sweeping floors for a while at this one place. Then you get to become a cashier. Then after you're a cashier, then you go to the next one after 6 months and say, yeah, I've been a cashier here. I'd like to be a manager. And then that's the way you climb up. The rungs are different companies. It's not just climbing up the rungs of just one, because too often now companies are taking advantage of their employees. They're not paying them what they're worth, and they're expecting them to grind, and that's not fair. If you do this quiet quitting where you stay at your job, but you don't really go above and beyond, you're climbing to the next company, or I guess in a sense you maintain a sense of mediocrity, but then you just keep jumping up with extra money and titles.
If you were able to get with a company that you respect and that you'd go through a wall for, and they treat you good and you have a good relationship, I would see more people, working and going above and beyond.
And there are places like that. There absolutely are. You just can't let them change you. Don't let the man change you. If you're a high achieving person and you've got dreams and goals and you want to do great work, you do that. Don't let the system change you.
Yeah, I agree. Because I think it's a personality thing as well. There's some people, if you give them a broom, they are going to do the best job no matter what. That's just how they are built.
Yeah.
And I really do think that kind of personality is the way to go.
You would hope that somebody will see that broom pushing and acknowledge it and reward it. And I still have to hope that that's out there.
Well,
that can't be dead.
Well, imagine taking that same mentality and then applying it to something you legit want to get involved. You're a hard worker, and now you're focusing your attention on something you want to be involved with. You don't want to sweep a floor, but you're still going to do it because you have that kind of work ethic. Imagine if you do something you love.
The thing that I think is interesting about the concept, and I agree, I'll never go into something and just dial it in. I can't. That's against my core principle of who I am.
It doesn't feel good.
But what I think is smart about this is do not get stuck in the rut of the same company. I do like using other companies to step up to the next, because they argue right now the job market has more jobs than it ever has, and it's easier to put your resume out there with how many. When I was climbing up through the ranks, we didn't have necessarily the LinkedIns and all those different places where you can post and continually jump up the next rung easily. And you that way don't necessarily get taken advantage of by a company who takes your hard, backbreaking work for granted and doesn't give you the financial rewards that you do deserve.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. The people that are quietly quitting are they're not getting the respect. They're working too much. They're not getting paid what they want. But that is not everywhere.
And if you're in that situation and you just like, oh man, I'm sweeping, and they only see me as a sweeper, they're not giving me opportunities to move up and be anything but a sweeper, then yes, I would tell you to go to a different company and try to work your way up. But if you're in a company that recognizes good sweeping and then promotes sweepers, show them the best sweeping they've ever seen.
And I wouldn't change that either, because I think it's more than the whole career thing. When you are that kind of person, I think it's going to help you build good character as well. You can apply that kind of work ethic in many situations in life, whether it's a personal relationship, whether it's self-growth, if you have that kind of mentality.
Somebody texted in and said, our son is just 17 years old and he makes double pay since he started working. He's on his third job and has done exactly what you're talking about. He's doing the same job just with experience, and he gets hired at a different place with a better pay rate.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that this cannot happen. I think it can. I just think it's going to depend on the job.
And somebody else said that my friend is very successful in commercial real estate, and he always says the best way to make more money is to switch companies. So,
but that's his business, though. That's the real estate business. Does that apply for the radio business? Does that apply for a construction worker?
I think you have to be self-aware, and you have to look at your situation, look at your company, and be ready to leave if you have to, if you're not advancing where you are. Growth is awesome, and if you're not getting it and you want it, you deserve it, and you might just have to leave. We've heard that about radio. We know people in radio that have always been in this one position, and they said they had to leave to get another position and get respected.
Yeah, I did that once. Had to.
It happens. But you have to be self-aware, and you have to know your situation, and you have to see what's going on around you. And if there's just no chance for advancement where you are, absolutely move around.
I know somebody, they were a teacher, and they always complained about being a teacher. They were a teacher for over 10 years, always complaining, never happy, liked teaching, started to not like teaching because of it. And they finally said, you know what, I'm sick of bitching to everybody. I'm sick of, I need to make my own, I got to get out. I'm not happy doing this anymore. It's not going to change. I need to get out.
And 10 years is way too long to be unhappy and not make a change.
Somebody else texted in the concept about using other companies and jumping up, and about grinding and busting your butt for one employer that may not recognize it, is they say right now employers are too worried about getting new employees, and they're losing sight of the ones that they currently have. And that's why you're seeing people who are busting their butt saying, hey, look at me, boss. He's not paying attention because he's scanning the job market too much and is losing sight of the employees that he does have, and they are not being rewarded for their good work.
That's why a lot of people like working for themselves. working with managers can be difficult. People that are over you, it can be tough. I know a lot of people that got into business for themselves for that reason.
Yeah, and people said what's different now is there's no more reward for loyalty. And these companies aren't loyal like they used to, where they would recognize a good employee that started with them and they took pride in that they would spend their whole career with them. A lot of these companies don't care anymore, and you're a commodity to them. So if they use you as a commodity, use them as a commodity and a way to advance yourself up.
Yeah, I think the stepping stone to each job is good when you work for a company that doesn't really give a crap about you.
Mm-hmm. So interesting thought there about the quiet quitting. When I read that yesterday, I'm like, I cannot buy into this. And I don't buy into the slacking, but I am intrigued by the concept of instead of staying with one company, hopping around to others. And then as soon as you get to one and establish yourself, use that new title and pay scale to jump to the next.
Times do change, and you can't be a dinosaur.
Absolutely.
I guess you can.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, we got some digital drama for you. Anderson just moved into the neighborhood, and he thinks he's going to be welcomed by his new neighbors. Sadly, he was mistaken. You'll find out why next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have a crash slowing you down in Broward County currently. This is on 95 northbound, just before the exit for Sheridan Street. Look for 2 right lanes blocked in the area. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi received a shipment of new 2022 Outlander Sports. Experience first-class luxury and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty to back it up. Stop in today for $1,000 off MSRP at Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
This week at Macy's, get great deals on everything from back-to-school looks they'll love to home essentials to spruce up your space. Like 25% off kids' active gear from Adidas and Champion, and 40% off comfy bedding basics from Charter Club. And Macy's Star Rewards members earn on every purchase except gift cards, services, and fees. Sign up today at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh! Literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
One sip of ice cold drinks at McDonald's got me like, sheesh. Slide through the drive-thru ASAP from August 2nd to August 21st and get a McCafe Frappe, smoothie, or a Minute Maid slushie in flavors like strawberry watermelon or the new tropical mango. Order a small for just $1.79. Because when it's time for a refresh, just know that it's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with any other offer or comparable. Minute Maid is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
No matter what I get, it's 20% off every day when I spend $1 on the McDonald's app. So yesterday was my please the whole fam on the way to the game meal. Today is my finally get them to stop asking, are we there yet meal. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Maybe a delicious crispy chicken sandwich all for myself meal. Whatever it is, it's a win. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
Hear that sizzle? That's the sound of Hot Deal Summer at Racetrack. Head into your local store and get any 2 breakfast sandwiches for $4. Or buy 1 pizza slice and get your second for just $1. And if these deals are too hot to handle, cool down with a free Monster Energy when you buy 2. Hurry in before these summer savings melt away. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. Select sizes. See store for details.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Ooh, my coffee lovers. You're going to like this one. The new brown sugar cream cold brew. Oh, yeah. Get that in your system. You're going to be doing just fine. Pair that up nicely with a strawberry donut. A Rocco Sinicki loves it. Make sure you get sprinkles on it, though. The sprinkles do help the strawberry donut. I'm a big fan of the Boston cream myself. Head to Dunkin' today. Become a DD Perks member. You're going to get great deals for your birthday. I am Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
Win big with Back to School Inflation Busters at Shoe Carnival. This Back to School, Shoe Carnival is giving away over $1 million in free gas, free groceries, and free cash cards. Stop in at any Shoe Carnival location or shoecarnival.com for a chance to win. You can score great deals on the hottest brands for the whole family, like Champion, Nike, Hey Dude, Crocs, and more. Visit shoecarnival.com for details about how to win big.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
When you put in those windows from BNT Windows and Doors and you switch out your old rickety ones, you are going to love the way your home looks. All of your neighbors are going to start coming over. That's the only thing. That's what's happening to Kevin. All of his neighbors are coming over like, ooh,
Yes.
Where'd you get this fancy door, Kevin?
Yeah, they were. The word is out, and now everybody's getting BNT up and down the street, and it sells itself. The doors look amazing, but what you can't see is just how sound they are and now how more quiet the house is because of it. That's how you know that you've got a sturdy door. It's not letting any air in or out, which is a really big deal when you got a hurricane blustering outside of your doors. It's going to be standing up to whatever nature can throw at it. And the way they construct these doors, not only sound, but the construction teams, fast, efficient, and clean.
The great thing, too, about BNT is they use custom PGT product. PGT makes the best-selling window and door on the market. And right now, through September 30th, you can take advantage of the hurricane preparedness rebates, $35 off each window and $110 off each door. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGregg.com summer sales event starts now. Meet your match and get all the latest technology you can wish for. Budget-friendly engines and, most important, wallet-friendly pricing. Visit HGregg.com on Military Trail, where you get the best car buys with zero compromises.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s with a few dotted showers near the coastline. This afternoon, highs in the low 90s, heat index values in the triple digits with some inland showers and storms. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Dunkin'. When it's getting heated, Dunkin' is keeping it calm, cool, and cold brewed with an ice-cold cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one topped with brown sugar cold foam coolness with Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
If you download the WRMF app, you can listen to us anywhere on planet Earth. It's a pretty amazing thing. When we are on live, you can pick us up, or you can always get our podcast, the regular show, and the after the show, anywhere on planet Earth. It's all right there for you, and it's on demand. Plus, you can send us texts and audio messages, or win cash, trips, and tickets just for listening. Right now, we're giving away $250 a week in gas, thanks to our partners at Rosenthal, Levy, Simon, and Sosa. All you have to do is listen to our live stream in the WRMF app to win. Just look for it by name in your app store and download it for free today.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
Okay, we have got an interesting post here. Anderson was just trying to make friends in the neighborhood. He thought he was going to be welcome. Sadly, he was mistaken. I will play the role of Anderson here. Virginia, you can be Craig. We'll have Jay Bird playing the role of Billy, and Denny's, you can be Eve.
God, Eve. Give it to us, Eve.
I like when Denny's has to play a chick.
Me too.
Okay, here's what we got from Anderson. I just moved to the area. I'm the single guy in his mid-40s that has the bear statue in his front lawn. I'd love it if somebody would come over and welcome me to the neighborhood.
I'd lighten up on the positivity, Anderson. This street's full of sex workers and druggies. It was never like this before. You best get out now.
Oh, jeez.
Craig isn't wrong. The whole block has turned into a drug-infested hellhole. I'm not kidding, but a woman in her 80s tried to sell me smack the other day. I was also offered sex from a drunk homeless man while taking out my trash. Positivity dies when it reaches this neighborhood. Get out.
Yeah, anyone new that moves in usually is peddling drugs. Then they get on Nextdoor and try to make connections with other people who want to buy drugs. Is that what you're doing, Anderson?
That's exactly what I thought, Craig. Anderson's post reeked of a potential drug deal. Sorry, Anderson.
Damn.
But if you're trying to sell drugs or traffic sex, get the hell off this thread and out of our neighborhood.
Golly gee, what the hell are you people talking about? I'm not a druggie or a drug dealer. I moved to the area because it was the only place I could afford. You're the ones who sound like you're on drugs. I was just trying to be a friendly neighbor. I mean, what the hell is going on here right now?
Don't listen to these morons, Anderson. There might be some problems in our neighborhood, but it's got a heart, damn it. Some of y'all need to knock that chip off your shoulder before you get a talking from Silly Billy.
Well, thanks, Silly Billy, for saying that. I'm not sure what I did to offend people. I was just trying to meet my new neighbors. And no, it's not for drugs.
You are welcome here in our neighborhood, Anderson. And if you ever want to get silly with Billy, just let me know. I know you said you don't do drugs, but weed is not a drug. And we should burn one down soon.
Weed is not a drug. That's right, Silly Billy. Thank you. Also, we got a fun post here from social media about Clay, who's ranting about how reality TV is ruining the world. Well, it's been on for like 30 years now.
Way to get with
Clay.
Clay.
Of course, it gets political. I will play the role of Clay here. We'll have Virginia playing the role of Grace. Bird, you can be Nadine, and Denny's, you will play the role of Rita.
Ooh, Rita, get it?
I feel like Rita is sassy and Hispanic. Okay, Denny's, you got that?
Oh, wow.
Don't blow it.
He's going to have to answer his own complaint calls.
Yeah, I want to do my best for the people.
All right, here's what Clay put on his post. People who watch reality TV are part of the problem, not the solution. Get off your fat ass and contribute something to our society. Okay, rant over.
There's nothing wrong with watching reality TV. People who get mad at stupid things like this, oh, what's the problem with the world? Not reality TV. Stop ripping on stuff you don't understand anything about.
Oh, man. Let me guess, Rita, you're obsessed with reality TV. My ex-wife also loved reality TV, and she was the worst person on the planet. It caters to the lowest form of our society. You sound so much like my stupid ex-wife.
Damn. Oh, man.
Clay, you sound like you hate women because your ex-wife did you wrong. Maybe look within, because you sound like an outdated douche, and you probably have a small dong, just saying.
Reality TV is for the mindless and spineless human garbage that's out there. It's what got Biden elected. We are living in sad times, and we celebrate Kim Kardashian and not someone like Candace Cameron Bure. Now, she's a role model to look up to.
Ew, gross. Nadine is bringing politics into a discussion that doesn't need to be anything about politics. Let me guess, Nadine, you love Trump SMH.
You're damn right. I'm bringing politics into this. Former President Ronald It says Reagan. I think she meant to put Reagan. Former President Ronald Reagan is turning over in his grave right now.
Yeah, because of your typo.
And I blame a lot of that on reality TV.
Who the hell is Ronald Reagan? Are you talking about Ronald Reagan? You dummy. You can't even spell. And I'm supposed to take your worldview seriously? Reality TV isn't the problem, woman. It's you.
Grace sounds like the kind of person who thinks The Bachelor is real. People like that are making our planet stupid, and I'm not sure that they belong here anymore. Just saying. Hashtag Operation Eliminate Stupid People.
I mean, Clay is running hot.
Wait, The Bachelor's not real?
We might want to keep an eye on Clay.
Virginia just had a moment. Wait a minute, it's not real.
Stop the press.
It's real to me, damn it. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we like to start off the new months with a little update. Are you behind on a KVJ storyline? Want to know, wait a minute, I missed that. What the heck is going on there? What do you need an update on from one of our KVJ storylines? Got a question? Let us know about it. 877-979-WRMF. You can text your questions into us right now here at the KVJ Show.
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone, conversations with a stranger I barely know, swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. Every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark. It started under neon lights and then it all got dark. I only know how to go too far. My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone, conversations with a stranger I barely know, swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. We took the long way round and burned till the fun ran out. Now my bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone, conversations with a stranger I barely know, swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after 2. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to
So what happened on the KVJ show and you never got a conclusion to it? Or you're just like, yeah, whatever happened with that? I don't even know. I didn't get the update on it. Well, this is where you can ask those questions. Right now, you can text them into us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Okay, here are some of the questions that people want an update to.
What happened to Mariana?
Hey, we are still getting that a lot.
There was a lot of that.
She's doing well. My wife let me know she's pregnant now.
I talked to her yesterday. I saw so many comments. I said, let me just reach out and get an update for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She is pregnant with her third baby right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the update.
I saw her about 2 months ago, and she's doing well. Her and her husband, Bill. She's a happy mom now, doing a lot of mommy type stuff, and I think he was going to start working with her. She's doing a lot of mommy blog stuff and social media, and it sounded like they're going to relocate back to his hometown of Pittsburgh. So I think they're still here. But that's kind of where Marianne is. She's doing fantastic in life. You leave KVJ and apparently you thrive.
It goes back to your theory. Just keep leaving the job.
Yeah.
Just keep leaving KVJ.
Everyone who's left KVJ, they're all doing very well, by the way. They're all very successful, very rich. They're doing great in life. Joan wanted to know here, is that girl leaving Virginia's daughter Magnolia alone now? Whatever happened? Virginia showed up at the house with the ball bat and all kinds of craziness broke out. Is there
the dad was drunk? Remember?
Yeah. Is there an update to that?
I haven't heard anything from that girl, that dad. Like, I don't think they have said anything to Mags either. They kind of just...
It died down.
It died down, yeah.
Okay, so that was it, huh?
I was waiting for there to be more action, more heat. I went and told the Jupiter Police Department what had happened because I was like, all right, I want this to be on record in case it goes down.
Right.
But then nothing ever happened else from it. I think maybe the parents all said to the kids, all right, let's just stop. Let's just be cool. We don't need to be escalating.
It was silly.
We got this raging Cajun on the microphone,
Right.
talking some junk.
This woman's insane.
Right.
Let's not poke this crazy bear.
Well, you went to the house, so you did show up to the gig.
I don't let things fester. I deal.
Yeah. This woman is ruining Daddy's buzz.
Oh, he
get it.
probably went back in the house and go, oh, man, what was that? I just wanted to get my
Why?
drink on tonight.
Why am I involved?
I was in such a good mood. I came home from dinner.
Right.
I'm sorry I ruined his puppy chulo buzz.
All right, another update question here. Summer wants to know what happened with Jason's couch. Did he put it by the curb? Did he get a new couch?
It's a great question. It's still there. It's still got. I have to really slam it. It's a whole to do. I'm working on getting another couch. I just have not had time to go couch shopping, but it is on my list. But
Okay.
no, I have not thrown it out yet.
Okay. Also, any update on the lake garbage dumping man near Denny's house?
Ooh, that's a
Bailey-
good question.
Bailey has that question about what is going on with that saga. There was a guy that was just throwing his garbage bags right into the lake near Denny's house, about 30 or so bags he had on the video that he showed us.
Appalling.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I have not even seen that guy since they cleaned the lake. So I don't know if he relocated. I don't know if he's just hiding out now.
Maybe they killed him.
Why? You start talking about your problems and the people you have beef with on the microphone, and they just go away.
He disappeared.
Well, I told a lot of neighbors too, so I wonder if they see him and maybe he was getting heat from people. I don't know. But
That guy deserved heat.
I totally agree. And then the update after that, after we got the lake clean, I then got penalized for feeding the otters. So, you get in good and then you immediately get in bad again. So I mean, you can't win.
Dude, in your defense, otters are adorable. Show me a person that wouldn't feed the otters.
That's what I said, but yeah.
Look, he either died the hero or live long enough to become the villain.
You're right. You live long enough. So yeah, that's the update. So
Okay, text here wants to know, did Jason fire his lawn guy?
I did.
Okay,
You
he's gone.
did.
Huh?
I did, yes. I was very polite. I had a different approach than Virginia. Good cop, bad cop kind of a thing. And, I just said, it's no longer your services are needed. I am in the market for a lawn person, but I think I'm just going to cut my own lawn.
I think that's the right way to go. You don't have much
I
grass.
don't. And I know how to mow a lawn.
It would take you 5 minutes to cut your own grass.
I know every time I talk about it, the comments are, oh, he's going to cut off his foot. But I'm going to be okay. I used to mow my lawn back in Lake Park.
Your toes are nervous, but I think you can do this.
Yes, I think we're going to be good.
Camilla had a couple of questions here. One, she said, I was surprised to hear that Kevin's son is no longer living in Atlanta. Where does he live now? Did he finish his PhD program? If so, what is he doing for work?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son has left Atlanta. He's not there. He now lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He just got there a couple of weeks ago.
He joined a band.
Yes.
Good for him.
He said F Science.
Good
Yeah.
for him. Have
F
fun,
Science.
kid.
He's got a big old shirt he wears, says F Science.
That would be a great name for a band. F Science.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Daddy's writing checks.
Yeah, no, he is in a 5-year program that he was doing at Georgia Tech, and he did the first 2 years. Year 3 is an internship, and they find you a place to go, and so he has an internship. I don't know if it's at Vanderbilt in Nashville, but it's somewhere there. So he's going to spend the next year in Nashville. He's living with a couple of friends of his that he went to high school with in Delray. They also live in Nashville now, too. So he's got an apartment and 2 roommates, and that's where he is currently. I assume after this year he has to head back to Atlanta.
Do we know these roommates? Have you met them?
Yeah, I've met them. Yeah.
They're cool?
Yeah, I know them from high school. They're very cool.
She wants to ask you 4 or 5 more questions that don't really mean anything. And you probably don't have the answer to.
I just want to make sure he's in a good environment because roommates can make or break you.
Yeah, I think he's in a great environment. So I don't know. We'll see. Everything is good. It's an interesting dynamic. They're a couple, and so he's kind of the third wheel thing, and that can always be interesting. So I'm always intrigued by that dynamic, but so far so good.
Would you be weirded out if he came back and like, Dad, I'm in a country band,
I'm in a thruple,
or I'm in a country band, and we're all
that'd be
together.
fascinating because they're 2 girls, so that would be very interesting.
High five that kid.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's in a Three's Company situation,
It would
right?
be exactly a Three's Company.
Daddy's proud.
And then he'd say to me, Dad, what's Three's Company?
half our audience.
So yeah, that's where he is and what he's doing.
Fascinating. Now, when he finishes the internship in Nashville, will he go back to Georgia?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay.
I assume that's the plan. So that's kind of where we are.
Once you get that country music in your system, though, forget about it.
Did he move all his stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything. He has nothing, no ties to Atlanta
The
now.
old apartment's just empty. Is gone. Done.
Yeah, he's done with that.
When was his last haircut?
Yeah, I don't know really.
Okay.
Know. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Anything else? I'm not sure what he plans on having for breakfast today.
Are you mocking me?
I wouldn't say I'm mocking.
She also wanted to know, did Virginia's hairstylist Justin break up with that guy that he met on vacation a while back? I saw him on Justin's Instagram for a bit, but then he disappeared, so I assume they broke up. But if she can share what happened, I'm curious because they seem to be doing well. So apparently you're getting your friend Justin a lot of Instagram followers, and they're now intrigued with the saga of his hairdressing lifestyle.
Okay, Justin is great on Instagram, so I don't blame you for following him. So that hot, super hot guy that he met on vacation, he brought him here, and they went down to Fort Lauderdale, and they were clubbing, and the super hot guy like lost his mind.
What?
He was all drunk and belligerent and being mean to everybody in the group.
Oh, no.
And they had a fight, and he told the guy, I mean, the guy's much younger than him. He was total twink. Hot.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Hot.
Yeah.
But they're fun for a little while.
It's tough to say no to for a while. Yeah.
And I think that when everybody sobered up the next day, Justin was just like, I'm sorry, dude, this is not going to work out. You're just too young. And that was too awful of a night. I mean,
Too much drama.
Epic drama, real bad stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they're still friends. I'm still
Okay.
friends with the hot guy on Instagram. We talk.
Okay.
His pictures are awful fun to look at.
Yeah.
Super hot.
Yeah, that's just kind of it. Young
Justin
drama.
has a new boyfriend.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going well?
Yeah, they've been together for, I think, like 8 months now.
Thought so, yeah. Mm-hmm. Good
and
for him.
They go up to like the Hamptons.
Okay.
Like the new boyfriend is wealthy.
He's established,
He's
yes.
established.
Mhm.
He's secure in his manhood. He's a real man.
Wow. Is he going to look at Justin? He's growing up, huh?
I guess so.
Getting all mature.
Well, I was asking Justin, do you stay at your condo anymore? And no, he stays over on Palm Beach with the new man at
Okay.
his fancy crib.
Does Justin still have the twink itch?
We all do.
Okay.
I don't think you want that after the twink. I got an itch.
That's true.
Yeah, the twink itch.
I don't know if you want that.
Carlos want to know, what is the ghost situation now at Jaybird's place?
You know, it's always active. There's moments where there's stuff that happens. I've been kind of caught up with a lot of other stuff. But yeah, there's still a lot of activity going on there. Sometimes it'll be a week without anything. Sometimes it'll be 2 weeks without anything.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely still activity going on there.
Okay. And Vinny want to know, did the Mexican Queen ever start showering regularly? Yeah, she snapped that streak. In fact, she had a shower this morning.
Wow.
It's still odd to see, but yeah, she went back to bathing.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, that's a win. I look at that as a very positive thing, especially for you, Kevin.
It is. I feel like a lucky man. So there
People
you go.
always ask me that, and they think that we made that up, that wasn't real when she wasn't showering.
No, it's always a fascinating watch. She's always got something going on.
Well, for it's real to us. I mean,
it's real.
Unless the Ralstons are doing bits behind our back.
No, I feel like my whole family is doing bits on me. So I'm like, y'all can't be serious, right?
Am I in an episode of Punk'd?
That's kind of how I feel. But yeah, she's back to showering. So there you go. That's your updates. If there's anything else we missed, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. If you're ready to laugh, we got a little joke jury for you next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have a crash tying you up currently on 95 northbound. This just before Hollywood Boulevard is blocking a left lane, and on your surface streets in Broward County, watch for a crash on Oakland Park Boulevard eastbound. This one at Northwest 31st Avenue is blocking 2 left lanes. You've got heavy delays in that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
Did you know that Palm Beach Mitsubishi received the top award for Best Customer Experience? Stop in today and see why customers are raving about Palm Beach Mitsubishi. You make it to Palm Beach Mitsubishi, we'll make it happen. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport.
Every Thursday at Tijuana Flats, we're throwing back the prices. Get a burrito or bowl, chips, and a drink for $7.99. Order your Throwback Thursdays favorites for just $7.99 at your local Tijuana Flats or through the app. Tijuana Flats, always keeping it fresh.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh, literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Cookie wants to be a professional wrestler.
I'm Cookie Serratos, and I'm 11 years old.
She also wants to win all the medals. That's why Cookie and her family make every day count, squeezing out her best with Go-Go Squeeze.
Okay, Cookie, let's break for a Go-Go Squeeze.
Go-Go Squeeze fruit-on-the-go pouches are a nutritious snack made from 100% fruit with no sugar added.
Go, Cookie!
Because when you nurture your kids, you squeeze out the best in them. Squeeze out their best with Go-Go Squeeze. Not a low-calorie food. Products range from 11 to 13 grams of sugar and 60 to 70 calories per serving.
This is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sound experiment. We're looking to find the perfect way to hear Reese's so you'll buy more of them. Here we go. Reese's, 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 Reese's. Hey, get out of here, you little stinker. Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese's. Peanut Butter Cups. That breathy one sounded very creepy, am I right?
Did you get the Clement Horizon clean last night? I don't want another barnacle incident. Where's Ivan?
Kiki's head of docking operations just jumped ship.
What do you mean he's sailing around the world?
She needs a new marina manager to help keep her head above water.
Yeah, the tide's perfect, but we are slammed.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Publix is hiring full and part-time selectors for their distribution centers in Deerfield and Boynton Beach. Make up to $30 or more per hour. Get stock ownership and group health, dental, and vision plans, plus extra perks like tuition reimbursement. Advance your career in a friendly, team-oriented environment where you can take pride in the work you do to keep product flowing into the stores. Apply today to join the Publix team at jobs.publix.com. Publix is proud to be an equal opportunity employer dedicated to a diverse workforce.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
You have been involved in an accident. You're injured. You need an attorney. You don't want a big law firm that's going to treat you like a number. You want a law firm that's going to give you the personalized attention you deserve. You want Hicks & Motto. You don't want a paralegal or case manager handling your case. You want the lawyers of Hicks & Motto to handle your case from the very beginning. Call me, Mike Motto, 561-683-2300. 561-683-2300. Let the lawyers of Hicks & Motto help you get the justice you deserve. Hicks & Motto, 561-683-2300.
Mom, Dad, I humbly suggest you save some money and shop Amazon for back to school. It's for my growth, meaning my body's growing at an alarming rate. And clothes you buy me this year will be very small very soon. Plus, the clothes I love today will be out of style tomorrow. But at least your wallet doesn't have to be my fashion victim if you shop low prices for school at Amazon. Hopefully this is helpful. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
If your air conditioner is struggling to make it through this crazy hot summer, you need the team from Cooling Advisors. They're ready to swoop in and save the day, just like they did for me last year. I had an older system. This AC was ready to die, and Cooling Advisors came out to my home. They switched it out. They put in a new system. It's so amazing, and now I have zero fear about my AC not being able to keep up with this Florida heat. Cooling Advisors, they're family owned and operated. I love that. It is a family. It's not a big corporation with a bunch of suits. It's a family. They live here. They work here just like us, and they care about the local community just like us. CoolingAdvisors.com. Tell them you heard about it here on the KVJ show and get $500 off the cost of your new system. CoolingAdvisors.com.
We're Saia LTL Freight. For nearly a century, our team has been committed to driving business forward. From Lady Liberty to the Golden Gate, Superstore to Corner Store. We go that extra mile, expanding our team to better serve you. So trust that when you partner with Saia, we take every delivery personally. Visit Saia.com for all your shipping needs. That's SAIA.com.
While gas prices keep going up and up, the cost of a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before you ride. Dump the pump, skip traffic, and save with stations in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Book a premium ticket and get drinks, snacks, and exclusive lounge access. You don't get that with your fill-up. Book your next $10 ride on a Brightline train today and go Brightline.com.
Honey, I think something bit me. Maybe it's just a rash? Oh no, could it be an allergic reaction?
You don't always know what's wrong. Just know that whatever it is, Baptist Health is here to take care of you. Because when you need care, there's no time for guessing games. We've got you covered with urgent care online or in person and emergency care. Go to baptisthealth.net/getcarenow.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers, the people who refuse to make trade-offs in life. Like Kelly, when her old car insurance got so expensive that she couldn't afford to drive anymore, do you think she started carrying her groceries for miles? No. but she did find Direct Auto's savings that allowed her to drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25%, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a quote today at directauto.com. Savings based on applied discounts and will vary. Terms apply. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Remember that guy that was charged with stealing Lady Gaga's dogs?
Yeah.
And he shot her dog walker and messed that guy's life up. He has never recovered. Well, they let that guy out of jail accidentally.
Yeah.
Big
Whoops.
dummies. Where is he now? What's that guy up to? We'll tell you an update on that Lady Gaga dog shooting dude coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. Ha, 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 ha. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
Oh, man, am I ready for some comedy?
We need it, Kev.
That's right, we do. What do you got for us today, Denny's?
All right. What do noodles say after they pray?
What do noodles say after they pray? I don't know. What do they say?
Ramen.
Ramen.
Noodle comedy. Oh, yes. Second joke. What was the arsonist doing on the dating app?
Arsonist doing on the dating app. I don't know. What was the arsonist doing on the dating app?
Looking for matches.
Oh. Yeah, baby. So good.
Very good. What hip-hop skunk was shot right before dropping a rap album?
Hip-hop skunk? I don't know.
50 Cent?
Cent. S-C-E-N-T.
Wow.
50 Cent.
I mean,
Play on words. Yeah.
It's a thinker.
Yeah.
It's a thinker and a stinker.
Fourth joke. What did the tailor say after he dropped some acid?
I don't know. What did he say?
Nothing's as it seems. And final joke. Why did they arrest the jazz musician for flashing his instrument in public?
Flashing his instrument? I don't know. Why did they arrest him for that?
Because it's a sax crime.
Okay, Danny.
Home run.
Homegrown comedy.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Yeah, it was a crazy story. We were all riveted by the Lady Gaga dog snatching story. And her dog walker had got shot, so they were looking for the people, and they found the guy that did it, and they locked him up, and then they accidentally released him. And everybody was like, you did what? Now he's locked back up again. I guess they found him, and he's back in custody. So he will have to answer for his crimes, and that's good. In other news, this one seems like a light sentence. Tell me what you think. The guy that killed Nicki Minaj's father. Okay, Nicki Minaj's dad was like walking along a roadway back in February of last year. He was only 64 when this dude struck him with his car, and it was a hit and run. So the dude hit Nicki Minaj's dad, who was walking. Nicki Minaj's dad died, and the guy left the scene and tried to hide his car, but they found him. They only gave him a year in prison for that. Is that weird to y'all? I feel like if you kill somebody, you should do more than a year in prison. He left the scene of the crime. I mean, he could have stopped and called 911 and possibly helped give life-saving care to Nicki Minaj's dad, and he got a year?
Yeah, that's...
That guy's a monster. See what I did? She sings monster. No.
I did. I saw it.
You try to help out in the dirt, Kev.
I know, right?
You get shamed for
Yeah.
it. try to be topical.
Yeah.
You love that song.
I do love that
I thought I did
song.
right by you by doing that.
And finally here, even though Bob Saget is not with us anymore, his guys, John Mayer, Jimmy Kimmel, Jeff Ross, they are continuing his Scleroderma Research Foundation and the benefit that Bob used to do every single year. They are now going to be hosting it in his honor, and tickets are going to be going on sale. It's called Cool Comedy Hot Cuisine, and a bunch of celebrities are showing up to now make it a tribute to Bob Saget. That's beautiful. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Boy, we thought Amber Heard's attorneys were terrible. Maybe not as bad as Alex Jones. I don't know if you've been following this story, but this is absolutely unreal. Now, Alex Jones is a loudmouth conspiracy theorist guy, very right-wing, and he's the crazy nutball that has been saying that the Sandy Hook massacre wasn't real. And he's even said the same thing about, like, the Parkland shooting. And he says it's all these, whatever they call them, the false flag.
Actors.
And they're actors. And the pain is real of these families. It's bad enough that you had to lose your child. But then you have somebody that's going on and getting their audience all whipped up into thinking that you're part of some big government conspiracy theory. And Scott Lewis and Neil Heslin have both testified that because Alex Jones went on his show and said that they were actors and part of the false flag, they've started getting death threats and harassment after the death of their 6-year-old son.
Oh my gosh.
So on top of losing their 6-year-old son, now they're dealing with death threats because apparently they are actors. And in fact, in this court case, Lewis had asked Alex Jones, do you think I'm an actor? And Alex Jones is now like, no, I don't think you're an actor.
No,
I don't. So it's just absolutely unbelievable. So they are seeking $150 million in damages from Alex Jones's company. And so they're trying to nail him down that he knew about this, that Sandy Hook was 100% real. And now, yesterday in court, Alex Jones finally testified that he believes the massacre at Sandy Hook was 100% real because he's afraid of losing his whole company in his ass. And now he's finally like, okay, I'm going to stop trolling these families with this awful line that I have that this whole thing was fake and that you guys were actors.
But did you see the main thing that happened yesterday?
So what happened is Alex Jones's legal team inadvertently sent the opposing lawyers 2 years worth of Alex Jones's own text messages. They copied his phone, made a digital copy, and sent it accidentally to their attorneys. And it showed that Alex Jones, he testified he had never sent any texts about acknowledging Sandy Hook.
He said all that under oath.
But he did for 2 years, sent all kinds of texts, and now the opposing legal team has it, and they confronted Alex Jones, and he didn't know they had it.
They sat on it, Virginia, for 10 days. So what they wanted to do was they wanted to see if they could bait him and
Let
have
him
him
lie.
Let him lie in court. Let him lie in court. And if you haven't seen the clip yet, when Alex Jones finds out that they have the phone, you can tell he's trying to think and scramble.
He's on the witness stand when they say, hey, by the way, you don't realize that your legal team sent us all of your text messages for the last 2 years where you said you didn't send any texts.
I mean, they sent all of the text messages.
Whoopsie.
Here's what that sounded like.
Your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook.
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
You were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no. You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave the phone to the lawyers before, whatever, and so you got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
Oh, boy, yes. And now they're going after perjury charges against Alex Jones because the judge even reminded him, said, hey, you know this isn't your show, right?
You're perjuring yourself.
You fully understand that. Your beliefs do not make something true. You are under oath. We just want to make sure you understand, because we can prove you're perjuring yourself, and yet you continue on with this dumb line and these lies that you're saying. These have your lies have consequences here. On your show, you can lie all you want. You're protected, First Amendment rights. But here, when you're lying, you're under oath. We can penalize you for what you're doing.
Where was his show? Was he on radio?
He's on YouTube, Facebook, a lot of social media stuff.
Okay.
In fact, they're trying to go over, they want him for $150 million, and they showed that in one day he had brought in $800,000 because he's trying to say that I'm broke, I only have $2 million left, you can't take anything from me, because he has been banned on a lot of the platforms that have really cut into how much money he has been making, and he's trying to say that he doesn't have it.
Gotcha.
And so that's where he is on a lot of those platforms. So, courts in Texas and Connecticut have already found Alex Jones liable for defamation for his portrayal of the Sandy Hook massacre, and things aren't looking good in this round either.
They're not.
Not looking good.
Well, it feels like a movie, seeing somebody on trial not know they had the information. They had the smoking gun the whole time.
He even said, here's your Perry Mason moment. It's the gotcha moment.
Why is he still talking, though? Like, why is he
don't
still
get it.
He's a dope.
It's one of the dumbest things that I've ever seen, ever.
Wow.
Yeah. And the amount of people that do believe him.
A lot of court has been entertaining this year.
It has, right?
Good year. Yeah, good year. One thing that my wife is all obsessed with on TikTok is Bama Rush. And she's not the only one. She's like, this is the biggest thing ever. And I guess it is. The hashtags Bama Rush and Rush Talk racked up over 1 billion TikTok views last year. 1 billion. So it is big. There's 2,575 students that have signed up for Rush at the University of Alabama that starts on August 6th. And they go on there and they show their Kendra Scott jewelry. You know, they got a Kendra Scott at Meisner Park in Boca.
Fit check.
Fit check. They got their tote bags are really big. And here is TikToker Grayson Edmondson. She's showing off her bag. Little fit check for her Bama Rush.
I'm going to be using my pink Longchamp bag, and I tied a little ribbon with my initials on it to the side so I know it's mine. So in that bag, I have safety pins, a sewing kit, a first aid little kit, and a compact mirror. Some Advil, hand sanitizer, wipes, and fashion tape. And then I have this Tide-to-Go moleskin for blisters, and then these toothpicks. A stick of deodorant, hairspray, roller perfume, lip gloss, and a hair clip. I have a notebook and pen, so if I need to write any notes about any of the houses.
I just don't understand why some things in life are so popular.
Kevin, you and me both.
Wow. I think we're going to do a fit check for Bird on his trip up to Logan. He's going to show you everything he's packing in his Bigfoot bag. We'll maybe put him in a blonde wig with pigtails.
Now, do you want me to talk like this, kind of like a Southern Belle?
Yeah,
I've got my Walmart underwear. All right, I will do that for you.
Yes, please in the accent. It needs to be just like a Bama Rush, but I want to see everything you're packing in your Bigfoot bag.
Love it.
Yeah. We got a hot ticket for you. The BRK Republic West Palm Beach Beer Festival. If you love beer, and who doesn't, you got free beer samplings from over 15 local breweries this Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m. on the 500 block of Clematis. Normal general admission is $40, but we can get you the tickets for free. We're going to play a round of little kid or drunk adult. If you can get one right, you are going to be scoring those tickets. So you can jump on right now, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We got a KVJ TV song poll going on where you get to pick the next song that is played. Maroon 5, again, is not doing well in our poll, but Rihanna does a little better than Britney Spears. But our winner is a song that I hadn't heard for a while. In fact, Denny's like, this is an old song? I'm like, yeah, I think it was. Remember Just a Dream?
No.
Kind of like, I know, I was the
What is
same
this?
way, but 35% of the KVJ TV chat room's like, let's hear it. Yeah, going back. Maybe it's been a while since you heard this. Nelly, Just a Dream, KVJ TV. Here's your song choice.
good spot, now she found her a replacement. I swear now I can't take it, knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you ain't around, baby, I can't think. I should've put it down, should've got that ring. Cause I can still feel it in the air. See her pretty face, run my fingers through her hair. My love, my life, my shawty, my wife. She left me, I'm tight, cause I knew that it just ain't right. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be, hope in my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. When I be riding, man, I swear I see her face at every turn. Trying to get my usher on, but I can't let it burn. And I just hope she know that she the only one I yearn for. More and more I miss her, what will I learn? Didn't give her all my love, I guess now I got my payback. Now I'm in the club thinking all about my baby. Hey, she was so easy to love, but wait, I guess that love wasn't enough. I'm going through it every time that I'm alone. And now I'm wishing she pick up the phone. But she made the decision that she wanted to move on. Cause I was wrong, and now I'm thinking about her. Thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be, hope in my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. And now they gone and you wish you could give them everything, everything. Said if you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. Now they gone and you wish you could give them everything. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be, hope in my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be, hope in my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized that it was only just a dream.
All right, we all do dumb things. Sometimes when we do, we're little kids. Other times we're drunk adults. If you can tell the difference, you're going to get hooked up with some tickets that'll make you a drunk adult. BRK, Republic, West Palm Beach Beer Festival is going off Saturday in the 500 block of Clematis. And we got Melissa on here from Lake Worth Beach to play a fun round of little kid or drunk adult with us. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to hear a story of something dumb that somebody did. You got to guess when they did it. Were they a little kid or a drunk adult? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Melissa sent this in on the mic drop feature of the WRMF app that you can download for free. What is the dumb thing that you did here, Susan?
I accidentally spilled a milkshake on a baby I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that bad for the baby? I'd be kind of pumped.
All right. What do you think, Melissa? Does this sound like something a little kid or a drunk adult would do?
It sounds like both, but my first guess was drunk adult.
Gonna go drunk adult. What would you guys say?
Drunk adult.
Yeah, drunk adult.
Okay. All right. What were you here, Melissa?
I was at a rodeo in Davie, Florida, but I was a little kid. I had just gotten a milkshake, and as I was getting ready to take a sip, I accidentally dropped it off the second balcony and landed square on top of a random baby's head. Thankfully, the parents were so drunk that they actually thought it was funny.
Oh, okay. So the parents were drunk, Susan was not.
That's just good, clean fun at the rodeo, kid.
That is.
Thank goodness the parents thought it was funny.
Okay, we got 3 chances here to try to get one right here, Melissa. This is a story that Isaac sent us. What did you do, Isaac?
I got hit by a Frito-Lay truck.
I got hit by a Frito-Lay truck.
It's Dave-Bird's dream.
That is. I mean, these don't sound terrible to me. Ice cream falling from a balcony.
If you want to pick him up and you're out in public, girls, this is how you do it.
I would love to drive a Frito-Lay truck.
Spill a milkshake on him or hit him with a Frito truck.
Okay, so what do you think here, Melissa? Do you think this is a little kid or a drunk adult?
I'm going to go with drunk adult again.
Gonna go drunk adult. What do you think, Bird?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with drunk adult, too.
Okay, Virginia?
Yeah, I agree. Drunk adult.
Okay.
I was a drunk adult. I thought it would be funny to try and jump on the Frito truck as it came towards me, and it hit me instead, and I spent 2 months in the hospital.
Oh,
my God.
Wow.
You tried to jump?
You tried to
on a
jump
movie?
on it. Yeah, that sounds like fun, huh?
Dude.
Wow. Okay. All right, Melissa, you already got the tickets. We'll play one more for fun here, though, because we got a dumb story here from Sarah. What did you do, Sarah?
I got bit by a raccoon trying to feed it a hot dog from out of my mouth.
Okay, so she had a hot dog in her mouth, and she's like, here, raccoon.
That's got to be drunk adult, right?
It's got to be.
Okay, what do you think, Melissa?
I'm going to go little kid.
All right, going against. I like it.
I like that. We're going against the team here. Okay, well, were you here, Sarah?
I was a little kid. I really loved animals as a kid, and one day I tried to feed a raccoon by putting a hot dog in my mouth, and the raccoon went berserk and bit me on the lip.
Oh my gosh!
Bit you on the lip?
That's horrifying.
Hey, you get some shots for that.
Well, how many stitches would you get for a raccoon bite on the lip?
Depends how deep the raccoon penetrates you.
And is your lip ever the same?
No, probably not. No. What a weird scar that's going to be. Well, you did 2 out of 3 there. You did better in the KVJ show. Congratulations, Melissa.
Thank you.
You got a bunch of free beer coming your way. Saturday, it is the BRK Republic West Palm Beach Beer Festival. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. They do great stuff there. It's really cool when they do the blocking of the 500 block on Clematis.
It's such a pretty block now.
It's a great block,
They
yeah.
have really, I was on it yesterday going, dang, this is pretty.
Great restaurants all up and down right in that area. It's very cool, very chill, great vibe. You're going to get the tickets for free. General admission's $40. It includes 6 p.m. entry and an event souvenir cup. You go VIP, it's $55, and you'll get a food ticket on top of that. Have fun on Saturday, okay, Melissa?
Thank you, guys.
You are welcome. Got more tickets going to be coming up about an hour from now. So we'll hook you up with that as you're making your plans for your weekend. All right, do you have something interesting to confess to the KVJ show? We would love to hear all about it. You can send us a text message. We love to hear about your dirt. 877-979-WRMF. We'll get to them next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. We have a crash tying you up currently on 95 northbound. This just before Hollywood Boulevard is blocking a left lane, and on your surface streets in Broward County, watch for a crash on Oakland Park Boulevard eastbound. This one at Northwest 31st Avenue is blocking 2 left lanes. You've got heavy delays in that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
The Mesman and Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations, 866-954-MORE.
The brand new Palm Beach Mitsubishi is the local leader in customer service with the best selection of fully reconditioned pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
This week at Macy's, get great deals on everything from back-to-school looks they'll love to home essentials to spruce up your space. Like 25% off kids' active gear from Adidas and Champion, and 40% off comfy bedding basics from Charter Club. And Macy's Star Rewards members earn on every purchase except gift cards, services, and fees. Sign up today at Macy's.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
I hate to check my electric bill this time of year. It is ridiculous. When you're running your AC like you are, it's going to be high, but there's something you can do to lower those electric bills. Imagine your monthly bill being $9. I know it sounds absolutely insane, but actually is a reality if you do rooftop solar. Rooftop solar is saving Floridians an average of $600 to $800 a year in their electricity costs. It could be more, like mine will be. I can't wait to get this. To not be afraid to check my electric bill in the month of August or September, you can start too with Han Solar by paying nothing down out of pocket and qualify for no payments up to 1 year. And don't worry about your credit. No credit, bad credit's not going to be a problem with South Florida's #1 solar professional. Get your free home solar assessment today to see how much money you can save at hansolar.com, HANSOLAR.com.
Win big with Back to School Inflation Busters at Shoe Carnival. This Back to School, Shoe Carnival is giving away over $1 million in free gas, free groceries, and free cash cards. Stop in at any Shoe Carnival location or shoecarnival.com for a chance to win. You can score great deals on the hottest brands for the whole family, like Champion, Nike, Hey Dude, Crocs, and more. Visit shoecarnival.com for details about how to win big.
Hi, I'm Sloan Smith from All Year Cooling. All Year Cooling has been keeping families in South Florida cool since 1973. We offer same-day service and installation 7 days a week. Getting a new air conditioner doesn't have to break the bank. Ask us about our special financing with no money down. Get a free in-home evaluation to lower your energy bill and stay cool. Call us today for a free estimate. 866-478-4094. That's 866-478-4094.
It's hot out West Palm Beach. Better layer up. Dunkin's got the coolest summer layers with their new strawberry layered sips. Sip on real strawberries with Dunkin's new strawberries and cream layered iced latte or strawberry layered lemonade. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Spiro and the team at Good Greek Realty want to connect you with a top agent in our area. If you're going to be doing any kind of real estate, you need an expert, a top agent. And he's put together such a fabulous network of all the top agents at all the top agencies in town. Spiro from the Good Greek Moving and Storage Company now has Good Greek Realty and so many amazing projects on the horizon. Buy or sell with confidence with the Good Greek team. And when you list your home with Good Greek Realty, you're going to get all your packing and moving and boxing supplies for free. Go online today. Go with the expert. We've trusted him for so many years. GoodGreekRealty.com.
Dine in style at the historic Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House. Feast on delicious shrimp dishes and share a bottle of wine with friends. Hungry for happy hour? Join them every day from 3 to 7 for half-off appetizers. Their Sunday brunch features a waffle and omelet station and, of course, a create-your-own Bloody Mary and mimosa bar. The Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House on the river in Jensen Beach. Visit dolphinbar.com for menu information, their live music schedule, and reservations.
There's going to be an open house Thursday, August 4th at the Palm Beach State College Lake Worth campus, PSD Complex, 10 to 2 p.m. Learn about their degree and certificate programs, meet faculty and college leaders, fun activities, prizes, and food trucks. It's a one-stop shop for admissions and registration. It's the Palm Beach State College Open House.
You ever thought about doing a LASIK procedure? I thought about it for a whole decade before I finally did it. And the reason why I did was, luckily, somebody pointed me in the right direction. That's why I want to point you in the right direction. Where do you go? Who do you trust your eyes to? You trust them to Panu Laser. And the reason, Dr. Mutiello there only uses state-of-the-art lasers, and he's performed over 50,000 of them. So he has the expertise that you need. He also has convenient locations, so no matter where you are in South Florida, one is going to be nearby. Check out their locations at PanuLaser.com. And the thing that really surprised me, too, was how affordable the procedure was. Plus, he's got a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest up to 24 months, so you need no money for a whole 2 years. And when you say my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, he will take an additional $500 off. So you want to know where to go? You're going to Panu Laser. Book that free consultation today online, PanuLaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
HGreg.com summer sales event starts now. Meet your match and get all the latest technology you can wish for. Budget-friendly engines and, most important, wallet-friendly pricing. Visit hgreg.com on Military Trail, where you get the best car buys with zero compromises.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s with a few dotted showers near the coastline. This afternoon, highs in the low 90s, heat index values in the triple digits with some inland showers and storms. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall for 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by FL511. Don't let the hurricane season take you by storm. Check FL511.com before driving for weather alerts, road conditions, and traffic information. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation.
Dog Bite, Gordon and Partners, 561-333-3333.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
You know, you can get the KVJ Show on your smart speaker. If you want to listen to us when we stream live weekday mornings 6 to 10 a.m., just tell your smart speaker to play the KVJ Show. And you can also get us on demand with our regular show podcast. You can check that out with your smart speaker by talking to it and say, play the KVJ Show podcast. So we're always on anywhere in your house that you got a home speaker. Just talk to it and say, play the KVJ Show.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, we got some confessions here today. People love texting these in to us. They're amusing. You can see the dirt and the weird things people have done throughout their life. 877-979-WRMF. That is our text number here, 877-979-9763. Somebody texted us in. They said, I am a drug dealer. Okay. All right.
Are you near here?
Is there a number attached to that message?
Are you near the 45th Street area?
Asking for a friend.
I love how that starts off. So I'm a drug dealer, yes. And they say the amount of my ex-teachers that I now sell to is eye-opening, and it's always awkward AF.
I can see that.
How about that? Selling drugs to the people who used to educate you.
What kind of drugs is he selling? Is it just weed, or is he selling,
Bruh, weed is not a drug.
Is he selling ecstasy to his 10th grade English teacher?
Who knows, yeah.
A little
Crazy,
Molly
right?
to get through English.
That would be kind of surreal, though, right? Like, yeah, I remember you're like my third grade teacher.
Weed would be one thing. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, they're smoking some weed, but if you were selling Molly, or your old history teacher goes, yo, Kev, can you give me a block of cocaine?
Something hardcore. Yeah. That would be odd, man. Somebody texts in, they say, whenever I go out, I always bring treats back for my dog so that he thinks I've been out to get the treats for him.
Aww.
Look what I brought you, buddy. It's kind of good. Somebody else confessing, they say, I got so annoyed at this hipster coffee shop today when I ordered a large coffee and the barista told me that they only serve small or medium. Surely if you only serve two sizes, then it's small or large. Medium can only be when there's a middle option.
Small and medium. I'm so dumb. I'm like, I don't get it, Kev.
I want the large coffee. Sorry, we only have small and medium. No, you don't. No. This person confessing, saying, my dad always told me that convertible sports cars were for poor people that couldn't afford 4 seats and a roof. And I believed that until I went to college.
Aw, that's funny.
Poor them. They can't afford a roof, more seats. This confession says, my dad gives my 4-year-old daughter $20 every time she visits him, but she prefers silver coins. So I trade her evenly for whichever one I have.
Oh, what a scam.
That's a good move. Kid needs to learn.
Here you go. Here's a nice shiny nickel. This text says, during my residency, I had a teenager in the ER that had cut his scrotum climbing over a fence.
Oh.
Hey.
Did it get the interior or did it just get the skin?
I think the skin, because they
Okay.
say here, I closed the wound with some surgical glue. Then as he stood up, he started screaming. Apparently, I had glued his balls to the side of his leg.
Oh, jeez. Just go to the doctor.
That's where they were.
They were at the
It was
doctor.
during my residency. Yeah, they're a doctor in training. That's where they are. They're
I'm
not-
sorry, my friend doesn't listen.
Okay.
I was listening. I'm not good. That's the sad thing. I am listening.
This confession says 2 weeks ago I had a sex dream about my dad.
Okay.
We were in a swimming pool and I was loving it.
What?
Now I can't even speak to him and he keeps asking me if I'm okay, which is making it more weird and worse because that's what he kept asking me during the sex dream.
You can't help what you dream. Let it go. It's not your fault.
Have you ever had a dream about the juicy daddy?
Never about my dad, but y'all know about the one with my brother. We were in that.
That's right, yeah.
We were in another country. We were in
Yeah.
a prison. The
Well,
guards made us do things.
The thing that's messed up, what I've heard about with your sex dreams is that actually what it is, you're manifesting the fact that you admire a quality in that person. And for some reason, that's how it appears in your dreams. So it just means that you admire qualities that your dad has, but now all of a sudden you're banging your dad in your dreams.
That's odd.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Stop asking me that.
Oh, gosh.
This person said, I started my last toilet paper roll from what I stockpiled during the pandemic. Turns out I hoarded 27 months worth of TP.
Wow. That's epic.
Remember when people were rushing out the stores and gobbling it all up?
They started making those emergency signs at Publix. Only take one roll.
Yeah. This person apparently didn't listen. This person had texted in this confession to us. They said, I clogged a friend's toilet with my unexpected diarrhea when I was 8. I told them it was vomit and then ran home in embarrassment. My friend had to plunge it herself.
Oh.
Last week, she asked me if I remember the time I clogged her toilet with my vomit. My lie is now a triumphant 27 years old.
They believed it.
They believed it was vomit.
I mean, I guess you, without getting into details, I'm sure you could make that mistake.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
It's
you're
awful
young
either
kids
way.
having a, either way. I mean, do you want to unclog a toilet with either? No.
No, but vomit
Yeah.
is better than poo.
It is. I'm not as embarrassed if I am throwing up, but if you have to tell somebody, oh, I got the explosive diarrhea, that's not cool.
This confession says, my husband started blaring music on Alexa this morning at 5 a.m. while I was sleeping. He was unapologetic. So after he left for work, I told Alexa to set an alarm for 3 a.m. on Saturday morning. I'm going out of town this weekend. There you go, sweet revenge.
Make it a really abrasive song.
This person said, I have 3 cats, and sometimes I pretend to have a heart attack and collapse in a heap on the floor, motionless, just to see how they react. They don't care a bit, ever.
Yeah, I was listening to stories about how people were breaking into people's houses and they would have a dog, and they always thought the dog was going to protect them, bark, do something like that. Someone was getting kidnapped, and they said the dog laid on the ground with the head on the floor, just looking at the whole. Didn't move, didn't bark, didn't do anything.
Wow.
When intruders came in their house,
Wow.
the dog was no help at all.
That's the ultimate dog test, right?
Yes.
And I guess you never know. That's so funny. They assumed it was going to protect, serve, and protect, and it did not. And finally here today, it says, my husband's drinking started to really annoy me, so I added yellow food dye to his shower gel. A week later, he was convinced he had liver failure, gave up drinking, and went on a health kick. Okay. Well, there you go.
That is diabolical.
That is diabolical.
It's a lot.
That is a lot. How to manipulate your husband's behavior.
Don't mess with her. She's good.
Yes. All right. Thanks for texting those in. You can also check out Fesshole on Twitter. 877-979-WRMF is our number. Boy, did you hear about the drunk woman that took the golf cart out on I-95?
Girl, what are you doing?
Oh, boy, what a story we have. And, of course, it happened here in Florida. We got all the details for you in your Whacked Out News. That is coming up next.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and weary. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay and everything's alright. Let me in nothing 'cause I'm not wanting anything but your love in your body and a little bit of your brain. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me. 'Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the Whacked Out News. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the Whacked Out News. So many people on meth. Ow!
Now, this is probably one of the most Florida stories ever, what you would expect here in our great state. A 58-year-old woman with an open bottle of Jack Daniel's whiskey in a bag was arrested for driving a golf cart onto I-95 in Titusville.
Is she single? Because I know some guys.
Whiskey in a bag?
Whiskey in a bag in a golf cart on I-95 on Saturday night.
Did she put it herself in a bag? Or?
Yeah.
Huh.
She did.
That's a move.
A semi-truck driver spotted the woman driving in the golf cart in the center lane of I-95 in Brevard County.
Oh, my word.
The truck driver.
She's lucky she didn't die.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I mean, that's just insane. The truck driver observed her driving in the golf cart, and she was passing out while she was driving.
Oh, my word.
So the truck driver used her semi to steer the golf cart to the shoulder of I-95. Then once on the shoulder, the truck driver grabbed the keys to the golf cart because the woman was trying to drive away. They got highway patrol out there, and she's now facing misdemeanor charges of disorderly intoxication in a public place and resisting an officer without violence.
But that's, I mean, what's that going to get you? Some fines? I doubt any.
A DUI? Yeah, you're going to get some good stuff on that.
You're no joke.
$10,000 fine to start with, going to lose your license for a year, probably other fines, reckless endangerment, all that kind of stuff.
They probably make it worse because you were on 95 in a golf cart.
Yeah.
Sustained.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for her. Justin Peters, also known as Redbeard, had been arrested after he stole his roommate's parrot, leading to multiple injuries to the bird.
Aww.
The red parrot is valued at $1,800, and apparently Redbeard had took the red parrot to a bus stop in Monroe County, but left it sitting on the bench. Witnesses said the Redbeard and the red bird appeared to be stressed and agitated. Both of them stressed and agitated.
They were not enjoying each other's company.
No. So thankfully, the red bird was reunited with its rightful owner. It did have some damages, but is expected to eventually be okay. Red Beard, however, was arrested and is now facing charges of grand theft and animal cruelty.
What the hell's wrong with Redbeard?
What is wrong with Redbeard?
Yeah. 13-year-old boy was on a lobster catching expedition in the Florida Keys with his family when he was bitten by a nurse shark.
In the face.
Yeah, in the face, yeah.
Oh.
That's what's crazy. He had a lobster in his hand and he feels a little tap on the back of his leg. You know, the nurse shark's like, doing that. Hey, by the way, you got a lobster, I'd like it. So he looks behind and here's the shark right in his face, and the shark goes, "Ooh," and latches right on his face. So the boy grabbed the shark by the face and pulled it off, and then started swimming as fast as he could to try to get to the boat, screaming to his parents, "Shark, shark, get me out of the water." His family rushed him back to the shore, drove him to the urgent care where he got 10 stitches on the top of his lip. He says that one day he will get back into the water.
It's a badass story. I've always wanted to get bit by a shark.
Right in the face?
I'd rather get bit in the butt than the face.
I didn't think nurse sharks usually bit people.
They can. They bite feet a lot. Not a lot, but they can happen.
Yeah, I think they're just going for food. It's just thinking it's getting ready to get a meal. You know, it's just looking at the lobster and be like, that looks tasty. And
I agree. Lobster is tasty.
Yeah. So.
I mean, a lot of shark news in the...
Is Shark Week coming up? Because they do
It
have
is
a
Shark
good
Week, yeah. That was
PR
last week was Shark
agent.
Week,
Damn
yeah.
it.
That
That's
was
why
Shark Week.
they're promoting that walking shark on land.
Yeah.
They got you.
There really is, though. But I saw the footage. The shark was kind of crawling with its fins. I wouldn't really call it walking. I'm expecting it to be walking and, hey, guys.
Tap dancing.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrifying, though.
It is.
Well, Jaybird, you're going to be heading to southeastern Ohio this weekend for a Bigfoot festival there in Logan. And not far away in Mansfield, Ohio, Suzanne Ferencak.
What an unfortunate name.
Ferencak?
Ferencak has claimed that she has a 2-minute-long recording of a Bigfoot. What do you think? Do you believe? She claims that that is a Bigfoot because she's actually caught a glimpse of a 7.5-foot tall, hairy Bigfoot when it allegedly jumped over a back road southeast of Loudonville in May of 2013. So she's made eye contact, and now she says she's got audio recordings of it. In fact, she says her catalog now has more than 20,000 hours of Bigfoot calls from her backyard.
Please tell me she's going to be there on Saturday. How far is she?
Mansfield's not far from Logan. It's kind of in the same wooded area. It's about the same distance from Columbus, about an hour.
If there's any kind of goal here, I think you try to hook up with her.
And what's her last name again?
Ferencak.
Hey, is Miss Ferencak here?
Yeah.
I want to talk Bigfoot with her.
I don't know if she's going to be at the Bigfoot Festival in Logan this weekend, but she will be at the Pleasant Hill Lake Park in Ohio for the Bigfoot Base Camp weekend, the weekend of September 9th.
Okay.
So Ferencak will be there then with her recordings.
I would love to talk to Ferencak. I want to see what's behind those eyeballs, get those thoughts.
Not to dispel her Bigfoot knowledge and beliefs, but apparently a group of workers at nearby Mohican State Park suggest that this sound is actually an alpha male coyote calling its pack.
Doesn't sound very alpha. It's almost kind of like
Omega?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. I guess you hear what you want to hear, huh? Well, an inmate in Kansas managed to punch a hole through a reinforced plastic window by smearing it with hemorrhoid cream and lighting the cream on fire to soften the plastic up.
Now that is a creative way to break out of jail.
That's like a MacGyver kind of thing, huh? That is pretty crazy.
Huh.
Who would have known? Hemorrhoid cream, lighting it on fire will soften up plastic.
Did he
not
get
know.
out? Did he escape?
Don't believe so. So back to the drawing board,
So
but
maybe it's not that good of an idea.
yeah.
He probably didn't think it was going to work either. And then he was like, oh, damn, it worked. What do I do?
What do you know? What do you know? There's a new restaurant in Fort Worth, Texas that has banned cell phones. They say if somebody needs to reach you, they can bring an old-fashioned phone right to your table, just like restaurants used to do.
This place is going to go out of business.
They're doing this to get publicity.
Yeah.
They know all the radio. Oh, you're not going to believe it. There's a restaurant that says you can't have your phone.
Well, guess what? I'm not coming.
Your food better be good, too. If you're making me go through all these hoops and you got these weird rules, it better be delicious.
Mm-hmm. And finally, a world record from a Minnesota woman whose fingernails have a combined length of 42 feet and 10.4 inches.
Ew.
I mean, how do you wipe anything?
That's gnarly.
How would you wipe?
Very carefully.
I think you need a spotter.
You got to rub up against a tree.
I think you're right. Dude, 40 feet of nails?
You gotta just get on the carpet like the family dog and rub your butt across it.
I think you're right. I think you gotta do it in the shower.
Her longest nail is her right thumb, which is 4 feet and 6.7 inches. She's been growing her nails for over 25 years. That's how long it takes to get them that long.
I mean, something like that. And I love my back rubbed and scratched with nails. But is that too much? Would it just feel?
I mean, those things have got to be dirty too.
There's no way you can clean them.
You can't clean
You can do
all
your
that.
best. You can do your best.
You can do your best, but even your best couldn't get every nook and cranny.
Would that feel good? Rub it on your body with those nails?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if it would.
No,
Kevin wouldn't like it, but you might.
I think it'd feel creepy.
It's too much, I think.
Well, there's not a lot of strength at the end of the tips, I wouldn't think. They just feel odd. You wouldn't have a lot of control. I'd prefer a shorter, much shorter nail. I think that would feel a lot better.
I want to try it, though.
Okay. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I had kind of a weird, scary kind of thing happen, as does happen a lot of times in South Florida. Somebody approached my car. It was odd.
You're having a weird week. You almost got T-boned the other morning coming to
got
work.
killed yesterday morning on the way here, yeah.
And now somebody tried to get in your car?
Yeah, I'm having some weird... It's South Florida, though.
And it's going to get even weirder.
Yeah, these things happen in threes, Kevin. It's not over for you yet.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
There's your positivity. There she is. A ray of
They'll
sunshine.
get you eventually. You got one more.
You better be careful out there.
Yeah, I just wonder if you guys would have handled it the way I did. I'll tell you what happened when this person tried to get in my car next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
While gas prices stay high, the cost of taking a Brightline train is coming down, with fares now starting at $10 when you book at least 2 days before your ride. Dump the pump and book today at GoBrightline.com. Well, at the moment, no major incidents being reported on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 379 WRMF.
Palm Beach Mitsubishi received a shipment of new 2022 Outlander Sports. Experience first-class luxury and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty to back it up. Stop in today for $1,000 off MSRP at Palm Beach Mitsubishi, across from the Palm Beach Airport. PalmBeachMitsubishi.com.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh, literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
One sip of ice cold drinks at McDonald's got me like, sheesh. Slide through the drive-thru ASAP from August 2nd to August 21st and get a McCafe Frappe, smoothie, or a Minute Maid slushie in flavors like strawberry watermelon or the new tropical mango. Order a small for just $1.79. Because when it's time for a refresh, just know that it's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with any other offer or comparable. Minute Maid is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
No matter what I get, it's 20% off every day when I spend $1 on the McDonald's app. So yesterday was my please the whole fam on the way to the game meal. Today is my finally get them to stop asking, are we there yet meal. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Maybe a delicious crispy chicken sandwich all for myself meal. Whatever it is, it's a win. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
Well, I went to a fabulous dinner last night at Evo in Tequesta, and I always eat a little too much, but it's so good. And the day after, I do a juice cleanse. Squeezed.com juices. It's a wonderful way to reset everything. You know, if you ate too much the night before and you're feeling like, oh, why did I do that? No big deal. Squeezed.com. They bring it right to your doorstep, cold and fresh. Squeezed.com juice cleanses. Delicious, and they work.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
I'm disgusting.
Oh, House, don't say that.
You could live someplace so much better than me.
That's not true.
Oh, yeah? Look at these uneven stairs. Gross.
House, you know I don't care.
Ugh, and the squeaky door hinge.
Well, I think it's cute.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Of course I use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser to clean tough messes off my stovetop and bathtub. But then I discovered I can also use it to easily clean my patio furniture and even my shoes. I'm hooked.
And when wipes won't cut it, I use Magic Eraser Sheets. They're thin and flexible erasers, perfect for everyday messes, like gunk on my counters and sinks. They really are magical.
The reviews are in. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and Sheets make cleaning look easy.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, I'm always gamming on about how much I love Dunkin', and that's because I do. Raised on Dunkin' as a kid. They got big old breakfast sandwiches for you, but for you coffee lovers, this is a time to listen up because they don't just got any old cold brew right now. They got the new brown sugar cream cold brew. If you love coffee, you love sugar, you love all that good fixings in there, you're going to love this coffee. Also, to become a DD Perks member, you're going to get deals galore when you do that. I'm Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
You could save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, but when we just come out and say it, it feels like it falls a bit flat. So instead, we're going to hire a professional voice actor and pay him absurd amounts of money to say,
I like this product.
Not sure why that was better. I mean, I'm a professional too, but we didn't pay him to say the business part, so back to me. Save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. Sorry, I know hearing me say it was a bit of a letdown. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Babe!
Yes, honey?
We really need a date night. Can you Google Red Light Palm Beach? I heard it's amazing.
Red Light Palm Beach offers a jazz-infused culinary experience that features an intimate atmosphere with live music, craft food, and drink creations. Red Light Palm Beach is proud to be a featured restaurant of Flavor Palm Beach. Red Light is reservation only. The only way to enter is by the secret code. To get your secret code, go to redlightpb.com. and make your reservation today.
Diamonds Direct has all the best stuff. I was just in there a few weeks ago, and it never ceases to amaze me how much stuff they have, case after case of all kinds of jewelry in every price range. Earrings, bracelets, bands, fashion rings. They've even got jewelry starting at like $200, and then it goes up from there, of course. I was holding a piece that was like, I don't know, $110,000. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Something for every price range. Topaz, onyx, they've got amethyst, they've got rubies, emeralds, emeralds, you name it. Something for everybody at Diamonds Direct in Boca. And of course, you get the guaranteed best price and the strongest warranty in the business when you go to Diamonds Direct. They've got so many engagement rings as well if you're looking to get engaged. It's the only store I would tell you to go to. Diamonds Direct in Boca. Go to diamondsdirect.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio, get up to an EPA estimated 50 miles per gallon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
I tell you, on the roadways of South Florida, you always have to keep your eyes open, man. It is crazy. I don't know what is going to be going on. Yesterday, on our way to work, my wife and I almost got T-boned by a lunch wagon. That thing was flying about 65 miles an hour, blew right through the red light. We had the right of way, and luckily, my wife looked back over, and she's like, that car's going way too fast to stop, and she slammed on the brakes. And
she saw it.
Missed us by less than a foot.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if she would have kept going and hadn't seen it, it would have hit the side of me, and I'd either be dead, probably more likely, or it'd be one of those things where you're going to have a lifetime of pain and probably 3 years of rehabilitation.
Am I the only one that was thinking, what kind of lunch did they have in that truck?
It sounds like a taco truck.
You were saying taco. Someone else said a sub truck. I'm quite curious.
Yeah, look like the ones that'll pull up to maybe work sites, and it's got kind of the silver lining, and it has the handles that kind of almost like the side of like you would see a cooler truck that have ice cream, and you pull the handle out, and so it looked like it'd be an insulated type of truck. So
you see them at construction sites.
Yeah, it was that kind of truck. Yeah, it was moving. I didn't know those things could even go that fast. The thing was flying.
I bet you they were running late.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, something like that. Just, I guess they don't care if the light's red.
Or they just stole the food truck.
True. Yeah, who knows? So there's just always something, and you just never even know where. I was kind of driving right out of my neighborhood. It's a pretty quiet little area, where I live. It's pretty calm. It's a lot of apartment communities and whatnot. It's not uber high end, but it's nice. It's manicured, looks good. And there was this woman that was just on the sidewalk, and I saw her like waving to a car that was going by, and I was like, "That's odd. Must be somebody she knows." So I didn't think much of it.
This is on that road by your house. That kind of road.
Yeah, it's right by if you know where Village Boulevard is. I'm on a side street, and she's standing there on Village Boulevard, and those cars will go 45, 50 miles an hour.
Okay, you're on Village.
By,
gotcha.
Yeah. So
what time of day was it?
This was about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't think much of it. It's a sunny day, 3 in the afternoon. She's just waving to the car going by, and I was like, all right, I guess she knows him. Didn't think much of it. I was getting ready to take a right-hand turn, and she turns around, and immediately, you ever just see crazy eyes?
Oh, do I? Yes.
I turned and I looked, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to do a double take, because I'm like, oh, wow.
It's going down.
There is something going on with this woman. I don't know what it is. You don't know if it's crazy, if it's drugs, if it's both. It could be. But something is going on. She is going through something in a weird manic state. And now that same odd wave she had to the car going by, she's now doing to me. Except I'm about maybe 2 or 3 feet away from her. And I'm like, and she's like, and she starts talking. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. I'm like, I got nothing. I can't do it.
Your window's up, right?
It is.
Okay.
My son's in the back seat. And that's where I get a little bit,
squirrely.
Yeah. And she then starts knocking on the window, and I'm like, I'm not sorry. I don't care what you're going through. I don't know what's happening, but
I'm not the one.
I'm not the one. I just, there's nothing that I really can give you for what you need right now.
Is it possible she's a big Kevin Ralston fan?
She needs a psych evaluation.
She's a fan of anyone, because she's not just waving at me. She's waving at anybody else. And then she goes for the door handle.
Oh,
and I
boy.
looked to make sure it was locked. And she's and boom, there I went. And she wouldn't let go. And I think it knocked her down. I think she had dragged her a bit. And I was like, I felt like, okay, I don't know what to do in this situation. I felt a little bit bad because I look back and she's all over the place. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I wish I could have handled this better. I don't know how I should have handled it.
Wait, your door was locked, though, right? She wasn't opening the door.
No, but it's a handle.
She was trying
to. And as she's holding on to it, at that point, I'm
you
like,
gunned it.
I don't know what's going on, because she has, you don't know, man, sometimes that meth strength.
Right.
I didn't know if she was going to move right back to my son's window next and hit. or anything like that. I just immediately you're thinking of worst case scenario, and you're just like, our engagement here is not going to go well. Like, this is likely not going to go really well for me. I'm responsible for this kid in the back seat, and I just got to get ourselves out of here. I'm not an expert to deal with what you're going through. You are going through something. I don't know what it is.
Even worse than meth strength, it would be PCP strength. You never even know.
You don't know. That's just it. You don't know. I hate to be callous to the human condition and what somebody's going through. But unfortunately, there's just so many stories of somebody that tries to accommodate and it doesn't go well for them. And look, maybe if we had distance and I didn't have a child with me, then we could have had a different arrangement and I could have possibly helped you somehow.
If you were on Village Boulevard's nice, but it's connected to 45th Street. And 45th Street has got a lot of activity that you don't want to deal with because there's a lot going on there, and that can bleed into that area. It used to a lot where I lived at.
Yeah. So I don't know. Would you guys have gunned it when she's going for the door?
Yes.
At that point,
Of course.
a majority of people, okay. At that point,
I
you
would've.
just got to gun it, right?
How do you know she don't have a gun on her?
You got to get out of there.
There was honestly, for a split second, I was like, well, roll down, see what she's got to say. Maybe you can weasel some money out the window. But then I started thinking, I had that happen before where I tried to give somebody money and they grabbed my arm really hard. And I was like, never again am I going to do that. And they tried to rip me out of the car. And that's where I'm like, all right, unfortunately, like I said, I hate to, you have to callous yourself for those situations, but you got to realize a lot of those people may not be in the same mindset you're in.
You roll down the window. She goes, "Oh my gosh, the Kevin Ross. I love the bit. Think fast. Does you want to say hello?"
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Your hair looks great.
Yeah, maybe that's all it was. I don't know. She'd be like, "Oh gosh, what a jerk! I just want to compliment his hair."
She's gonna go on Facebook or social media. Go, Kevin's a jerk. I try to take a picture with him.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm giving you 1-star review.
Yeah, it could be.
I would have done the same thing. Look, you can't be grabbing somebody's door. All three of us have had that happen, by the way, all in the same area.
It is scary. When it happens, you just got to get out of there. And I think you did the right thing.
Well, it makes you kind of squirrely. We get, especially in the morning, we get here and we got to be at red lights at times. If you had somebody try to open your car, you're going to be a little changed after that. And there's times where I see someone walking by my car, I kind of get like, do I run the red light real quick?
Now, I've lived a lot of places, but I've lived in South Florida for a very long time. 23 plus years now I've been here. I don't remember anyone in any other place or state I've been in try to get in my car, yet it's happened several times here. So is this a unique to South Florida situation? Is this just what we deal with?
I think it is, man. My dad used to work at a park, a tennis park, and he would just see so much crazy stuff at this park, and he doesn't see it at other places. It was a South Florida
It's a South Florida thing. So we asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, you know you live in South Florida when? What is that moment? Fill in the blank. You can do it on our Facebook page, or you can even text it into us, 877-979-WRMF. Your answer is next.
It's a human sign when things go wrong, when the scent of her lingers and temptation strong, cold, cold heart done by you. Something's looking better, baby. Just pass it Some things look better, baby, just passing through. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. And this is what I should have said. Touchdown brings me round again. Well, I thought it, but I kept it. No, no, no.
Okay, you know you live in South Florida when? We got a lot of interesting things here in South Florida that not a lot of other places ever have to deal with. In fact, you hear our whacked out news and you're like, okay, yeah, it's a South Florida kind of story. We've got Florida Man stories. It's a whole category that they have online, the Florida Man stories.
You know you're in South Florida when you see somebody pooping on the side of the road. I've seen it 3 different times. I even have a video on YouTube, Virginia.
Okay, all right.
Anybody we know?
No, it was some dude from the Broward area.
We asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, you know you live in South Florida when? And Sarah said, you are no longer shocked by Florida Man stories. In fact, you've witnessed a few. That's just pretty much it. Yeah, we've all seen probably a few of those stories that wind up in the whacked out news. In fact, one today, Lee said, yes, a drunk woman with Jack Daniels in her hand starts driving a golf cart down the center lane of I-95.
Yes.
You know you're in South Florida when? Mm-hmm. Megan said, you know you're in South Florida when you think a guy's daughter is his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. See that a lot. Shelly said, you know you're in South Florida when a beware of alligators may be present sign doesn't bother you anymore. I guess that probably was startling to me 23 years ago. You're right. Now I don't think too much about it. Marie said, when you have to knock on the mailbox before you open it because you never know what's living in there.
A lizard.
There really is. Anytime I'm walking anywhere, I'm kind of shaking my leg or the bushes. You'd be like, whatever might be in here, just to let you know I'm coming in.
You're lucky if it's a lizard.
Mm-hmm. Nate said, you know you live in South Florida when you had to swerve to avoid hitting an iguana.
Oh my gosh, it is horrifying when you hit one because I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, here we go, Kev.
I felt so bad.
Taking a turn on Depression Highway. All right, let's hear a sad story,
A
Virginia.
lot of iguanas on Depression Highway.
Oh, yeah.
I nailed that sucker. I was going fast and he was going slow.
Yeah, just.
I looked back in the rear view. He was twitching.
Oh, good gosh.
I felt bad.
We didn't need the twitch. We did not need the twitch detail.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
need
tough.
the twitch
Look,
detail.
That
If
made it a
I had
lot
to go
tougher.
through it, you have to go through it. This is my therapy.
Son of a twitch. I did not need to hear that.
Yeah, that definitely made it a lot tougher. No doubt. Let me see. You know that you live in South Florida when you blow your horn and 2 seconds later, you blow your horn 2 seconds after the light turns green is what James said.
You know you live in South Florida when New Yorkers are telling you how much better New York is as they're in Florida.
Yeah, it's true. Savina said, you know you're in South Florida when people use their flashers during a rainstorm. Yes. I believe that's no longer illegal now, right?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
it's-
do it.
Yeah. Kelly said, you know you're in South Florida when old people are driving 25 miles an hour and young people are driving 80 at the same time. That's really what makes the road so crazy is you've got people with driving styles from everywhere. You got New York, Ontario, your native Floridians, people from the Midwest. You got Hispanics, you just don't even know. It's crazy. You throw a Bahamian on the road, they're on the wrong side. They're honking at you because it's positive, not negative. Frankie said, you know you live in South Florida when it's raining in the front yard and sunny in the back.
That happens a lot.
It's kind of cool. I still get giddy about it.
It makes me want to go outside and play in it.
You play witchy. Play in the
Yeah,
rain.
have
Get
some
on that
fun.
broom and fly around the rain.
I'm gonna fly to your house and mess with you.
Go for it.
Vicky said, you know you live in South Florida when it's 70 degrees outside and you've got a jacket on with flip-flops. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
you're right. 'Cause everyone always asks, why are you dressed so for the winter, Bird? This whole wing is freezing in this building. It's freezing.
August is the coldest month in Florida.
It is. It is.
It's crazy. You know you live in South Florida when there are dogs in strollers at the mall, Karen says.
So many.
Mm-hmm. Brenda said, you know you live in South Florida when you know what a silver alert means. That means we got an old person with dementia likely that is on the streets and they don't know where they are.
You know you live in South Florida when you find drugs on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Does that happen
right.
along the whole coast or just South Florida?
The story that we had the other day was from the Florida Keys. I'm trying to think. I think they've had Jacksonville. I think I remember a drug on the beach story from there, but it's mainly South. It's usually a South Florida kind of thing, like Palm Beach down. Scott said, you know you live in South Florida when you are eating a pub sub. That's true. Public sub.
There's big news about public subs.
Yeah, real big news.
I don't know if Kevin wants to save that announcement.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
They're doing like a Willy Wonka thing where you can win public subs for a year.
Free subs for a year?
Just Google it and all the information will come up.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, that's a big deal.
That is.
The public sub is turning 30 this year. So to celebrate, they're giving away free pub subs for a year. That would be 2 pub subs per week.
Okay.
Is how it breaks down. That's the limit of what you get. You still feel it, Bird? Here's all the guidelines. Here's all the guidelines.
He wanted one every day.
It takes a little bit of the wind out of the old
2
sail.
a week.
2 a week. Yeah, I mean,
Probably
look,
6-inchers.
Oh, really? A 6-incher? What
Probably
am I?
a 6-incher.
What am I, 5 years old over here?
I assume that's probably somewhere in the fine print, I would guess.
No, it's got to be a foot long.
I don't know.
I think, personally, it should be 1 sub per day. I know, I get it. But that's
when you said
how-
that to me, I was like, let's go read some fine print right now.
I was so blinded by the idea. I started reading. I'm like, sub!
He lost his mind, and he said it to me, and I only went through like the first line. I'm like, oh, Bird, it's not as good as you think.
Kevin is such a fine print guy.
And you should be, because then you get disappointed
You
if
got to
you're
get
not.
the reality of the situation.
I want the reality. Half a sub?
I mean, hey, 2 pub subs a week for a year, that's better than none.
It is.
But it's, is it the game-changing end-all, be-all?
I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it ain't hitting as hard as I thought it was.
They do have some other prizes, too, like Publix gift cards and 90s swag, going back to when the pub sub was born was in the 90s, so they're playing off of that. If you'd like to sign up for free pub subs for a year, just go to the Publix Facebook page by August 18th. That is where you do it. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, going to be playing a fun little game of Naked or Not. These are celebrities that have done nude scenes. Some of them have not. If you can guess correctly, I'm going to hook you up with tickets to the BRK Republic West Palm Beach Beer Festival going on the 500 block of Clematis this Saturday. If you want to play and win, dial us up right now, 877-979-WRMF.
More KVJ next on 87.9 WRMF.
Sleep Number beds are amazing. There is no better night's sleep. If you are struggling in your daytime, it could be because you're not getting enough sleep, restful, quality sleep in the nighttime. Get a Sleep Number bed, and all of that could change. Your life could be beautiful.
I keep my number at 100. My ghosts, they keep their number at 50. I love my bed. Kevin, what about you?
I love mine too. I set mine at a 45, and it is a game changer because when you sleep well, you live better. You're a better version of yourself. Just 15 minutes of extra sleep every night increases your productivity by 10% the very next day.
Why should you choose Sleep Number? Well, because we sleep in them and you need to sleep in them, because every great day starts with the night before. Save $500 on the Sleep Number 360 C4 Smart Bed. The Queen is just $12.99 right now. It's Sleep Number's lowest prices ever. I went to the mall at Wellington Green.
Locations all through South Florida.
Like Boynton Beach.
Or you can go to sleepnumber.com and make sure you tell them KVJ sent you in.
This is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sound experiment. We're looking to find the perfect way to hear Reese's so you'll buy more of them. Here we go. Reese's, 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 Reese's. Hey, get out of here, you little stinker. Reese's.
Reese's. Reese's.
Peanut Butter Cups. That breathy one sounded very creepy, am I right?
Did you get the Clement Horizon clean last night? I don't want another barnacle incident. Where's Ivan?
Kiki's head of docking operations just jumped ship.
What do you mean he's sailing around the world?
She needs a new marina manager to help keep her head above water.
Yeah, the tide's perfect, but we are slammed.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hear that sizzle? That's the sound of Hot Deal Summer at Racetrack. Head into your local store and get any 2 breakfast sandwiches for $4. Or buy 1 pizza slice and get your second for just $1. And if these deals are too hot to handle, cool down with a free Monster Energy when you buy 2. Hurry in before these summer savings melt away. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. Select sizes. See store for details.
You know, I'm all about the beauty, the health, the wellness, and I've been going to Begin Anew since they opened in Jupiter, and I love it. I'm so excited because Sharon, the owner, is here today, and I love a female owner. I love supporting women-owned businesses, and she's got some amazing summer specials. There's not a lot of places where you can get these kind of deals that they have at Begin Anew, but only for the month of August. Hey, Sharon, what deals do we have for August?
Well, we have purchased in bulk, so we want to pass those savings on to you. We are offering right now 20 units of Botox for $159. And if you purchase a Juvederm Ultra, want to get those lips done and looking good?
Yes.
$450. You can't go wrong there. We have purchased in bulk to give you these savings. We know everybody is struggling right now, and we want to make sure you're still taken care of, looking good.
Check it out. It's my favorite med spa, beginanewmed.com.
Psychic Deborah Graham tells past, present, and future. Are you looking for love, life's purpose, or maybe feeling disconnected? Call now. Psychic Deborah Graham. Get 1 free question. 561-496-0700. That's 561-496-0700. Check out PsychicDeborahGraham.com. That's PsychicDeborahGraham.com. Readings can be done in person or by phone. Get 1 free question.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Well, as summer is winding down and the kids are going to be heading back to school, if you want last little hurrah with them, hop on the Brightline. The Brightline right now has great kid rates for only $5, and you can also save 15% on your ticket with the promo code SUMMER15. Get out there and see everything that South Florida has to offer. If you go to Miami, you got the Miami Children's Museum and the Frost Museum of Science. In Fort Lauderdale, there's the Museum of Discovery and Science, and in West Palm Beach, check out the West Palm Beach Zoo. And the cool thing, too, is the kids can get sticker stops at all these great locations, and they can even get a passport that they can redeem for prizes when you hop on the Brightline. The Brightline is the way to beat traffic and save on fuel with their flexible fares as low as $10 when you book 2 days before you ride. It's the affordable way to get around, and you can book your next car-free, carefree trip at GoBrightline.com, and think about the weekend, too, when you can upgrade to premium and ride with complimentary drinks and snacks in the train and station lounge. It's how I love to get around. Download the app and ride the Brightline today.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Amtrak. Gas prices are high, so ride Amtrak and fuel your adventurous side without breaking your travel budget. Amtrak gets you there with more money in your wallet. Book in advance and save up to 20% at Amtrak.com. Restrictions and exclusions apply.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Do you think actors and actresses are doing more or less nude scenes than they used to? You see more nudity in your programming now because think of all the TV shows and those long series that are out there, like a Game of Thrones, and you see lots of nudity. Graphic sex scenes in a lot of these things.
Game of Thrones got like really raunchy, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say raunchy. It's kind of a harsh critique. I thought it was, artistically done well, but yeah, it was pretty intense at times.
And you got a lot of stars, kind of like the girl who plays the Queen of Dragons on there. She did some nude scenes early on in Game of Thrones, and she's like, all right, I got that out of the way. I'm not doing any more nude scenes in my life. So she's over it. And a lot of these stars, that's kind of it. It was pretty much in the first 3 to 5 years of their film careers that they wound up doing their nude scenes, and then as they get a little bit more established, they're like, nah, see
We don't
these
have
goods.
to.
Yeah, we don't have to, and not to mention the rate's gone way up now.
Exactly. But
If
I
you
mean,
want to see the goodies.
it's a move they do to get a little bit further in their career.
Yeah. So we have Christy on here from Lantana to play Naked or Not. We'll see how well she can do here. If she can get to 3 correct, then we'll hook her up with tickets to the BRK Republic West Palm Beach Beer Festival on Saturday. Hello, Christy.
Hey, KVJ.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, she's fired up. Let's see how she does here. We can get some help from Virginia and Jaybird here to help you figure this out. Naked or Not, Julia Roberts, has she ever done a nude scene in a movie, Christy?
No.
I'm going to say no. What do you think about that, Virginia? You think she has?
I don't think she has.
She is not, no.
She's not.
No.
I know that for a fact.
Okay.
He's done the research.
What do you think about with Angelina Jolie?
I'm going to say yes.
That is correct, yeah. She did several. It was kind of in the late 90s that she was doing that. But movies like Hackers, Hell's Kitchen, and Pushing 10, she all did some nude scenes in that. And now she's a mom. Of course, she's not going to do it.
Yeah.
What about Jennifer Lawrence?
J-Law.
I'm going to say no.
Did J-Law show off her hoo-ha?
What do you think, Bird? Did she?
I think J-Law did show. Yeah, she showed some goodies.
Okay, yeah. She did. That's what it says here.
Wow.
Red Sparrow did a little bit of nudity in that one.
This is not the podcast, Bird. You can't say that.
We know what you were
I
thinking.
have to censor myself.
Okay, you're good so far. You got 2 out of 3. What do you think about with Megan Fox, Christy? Has she appeared nude in a scene in a movie?
I'm going to say yes.
What do you think, Virginia?
I would say yes, too.
I would as well, but it says no.
Oh,
It says Megan Fox has never shown up the goods. Yeah, how about that? That's what happens when you're raised in the pizzle. Grow up wholesome, Virginia.
Whatever.
Yeah, right.
I've
Yeah,
seen
Port St. Lucie has nothing to do with it.
I've seen a lot of pizzle boobs, Kev.
Okay.
And that's just this week.
Yeah.
And that was just from our put them on the glass segment.
Okay, let's try one more for the win here, Christy. What about Penelope Cruz? Has she ever done a nude scene or appeared naked in a movie?
I'm going to say yes.
That one is correct, yes.
Yay!
Penelope Cruz has done nudity, and that means you are a winner, and you're going to the BRK Republic West Palm Beach Beer Fest on Saturday on the 500 block of Clematis. Okay, Christy?
Awesome.
Have fun, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You
Okay.
too. Enjoy that beer fest. That thing sounds fun.
Oh, she would be fun to drink with. I think she would just be a lot of fun.
Yeah, free beer sampling from over 15 local breweries.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We haven't done one of those in a minute, man. I would love to go to one of those.
Well, you should go on Saturday.
I
be in
got
Logan.
big plans.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta be in Logan.
You'll be in Kevin's hometown for the Bigfoot Festival.
I'll be drinking beer in another state.
Yeah, you will. That's right, you will. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Virginia was hanging with him last night. He's got a snazzy shirt on here today. If you like the whole Bachelor-Bachelorette franchise that is on ABC, my wife and daughter are avid fans of this show. Virginia's an avid fan of Tyler Cameron. Good old Jupiter boy, it's doing great, and he's doing some really good stuff, and he's got a scholarship that he's going to be doing. He's going to tell us all about coming up here in a couple of minutes and how you can contribute to it.
Yeah, scholarship, a gala, a golf tournament. He is busy.
Mm-hmm. And you get to watch Virginia on Kvj Tv try to be all cool and
Sexy.
Yeah, she's already been fixing her hair to look all pretty. Gammon at Tyler Cameron coming up in studio next.
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell, and nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was. You know it's not the same. Go home, get headlines, feed internet. I don't wanna talk about the way that it was. Leave America, 2 kids follow her. I don't wanna talk about us doing it first. As it was. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
I always love when we have Tyler Cameron in studio. I know Virginia especially loves when Tyler Cameron's in studio.
Well, he's just so pretty to look at.
All morning long. It's just, oh my gosh, I got to make sure I look good for time.
She missed like her whole segment. She does the dirt of the day, and it's like the dirt's rolling. I'm like, where's Virginia? She's
I had
in
to
the
curl my hair.
You're in the
You
bathroom for
look
like
amazing,
15
Virginia.
minutes.
Aw,
Don't
thank
even.
you.
Don't.
And she looked beautiful last night. I had dinner with her last night.
We did.
Do that sexy thing you were doing with your voice. She was doing this whole sexy thing with her voice that we wanted. You're gonna come and do it for her.
That's the voice that made me fall in love in like 4th grade.
The voice of Gollum.
I met her daughter last night. I was like, you don't understand how cool your mom is. Like when I've met some great people, like since being in the industry now, I've got to be around cool people. And one of the most people who've put me in awe of meeting was Virginia, because I grew up listening to y'all on my way to school every morning. I was like, I love her voice. I love her. I had no idea who Virginia looked like or what she was. I was like, I just had this whole imagination of her. She's just as beautiful as I thought.
Me and Kevin, we were
so good.
Me and Kevin were we not texting last night, Kevin, about how lucky we are, how beautiful Virginia is, the sweet sounds of.
We were. I was like, 23 years. I don't know how I have maintained decorum around her, because you're right. There's just something about you get in the room with Virginia. And
Virginia, your back's got to be heavy, and your voice has carried the show for 23 years.
I mean, there's times
we
when
said that too. I was like, going, dude. I'm like, she's carrying the show, the beauty, everything. She's got it all.
I'm not kidding. There's times she says some zingers on the air. My heart flutters. The thing she says.
I've had that since 4th grade, guys.
We were thinking about making the K and the J lowercase and having the V be uppercase.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like
and
that.
in the middle, maybe. It is in the middle already.
Yeah. Just take it. Just take it over.
You got to see this girl twerk.
So Tyler Cameron, if you haven't followed along, to me, what I'm most impressed with is you play college football. That to me is you're at FAU Fight Now, all that kind of good stuff. And so you went on, but the ladies seem to care. My wife and daughter, they care more about that. You're on the Bachelorette and all that kind of good stuff. And, but you've done some good stuff, and you were living in New York, but you're in Jupiter a lot. So where are you mixing your time up, and where do you stay? What is home for you?
Yeah, I mean, home will always be Jupiter. Jupiter is a place where I want to, plant my roots, be here. I want to build a construction company. I want to build a legacy here. I want to, my goal in life is, at 40 years old, I want to be able to say I'm good with everything and just coach high school football and help kids go to college.
That's awesome.
I want
good for you,
I want to
man.
be a part of this community. And I'll go to New York because I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah.
And, I have a place there, so I'll bounce around for, jobs and stuff like that up there. But really, this is where I want to be home, and this is where I want to make an impact. So.
And we got Virginia.
And we got Virginia here. Yeah, she's my Jupiter neighbor. So that helps.
They don't have that kind of voice on New York City radio.
No.
There's some people in the chat room that they were being serious. Me and Kevin were texting last night.
Tyler made me a rock star last night because he was so nice to Magnolia. And my daughter was just like over the moon. And, if you look cool in front of your kid, that makes your day.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so sweet to her.
Well, Well, she's got to know her mom's legendary, you know.
What did Magnolia say to you?
Mom, I think I'm in love.
Oh, man.
Well, Magnolia's going to have no problem finding love. She's a beautiful, sweet girl.
Oh, thanks.
So we got to talk. Tyler Cameron is here in studio with us, and the shirt that you have on is fantastic. It's leopard
Appreciate
print.
that.
It's
That
got. I
is
mean, that's a
nice.
great
I had to come in,
kind of
you know,
shirt.
come in with some energy with y'all this
good.
morning.
It
you
looks
know?
great. Where did you get
Great
that? Where's
shirt.
that
Little
from?
Duvin action.
Duvin,
action.
okay.
It's a fun little surf company. Golf
Okay.
company. Yeah.
That's a great. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's next level. Now, how are you doing with Three Natives? I know that you were backing them. You're doing some franchises with them.
Yeah, I got 2 stores right now. We're looking to get to number 3. You know, with me and my group that's doing it. But it's awesome, man, and it's a good community. People love it, and we're just having fun with it. My buddy JP and I are running it up and having fun. We got a store in Boca. We got a store here in Abacoa.
It's great.
And it's been awesome.
That's great.
Is JP the guy you brought in last time?
Yeah,
Okay.
surfer dude.
Yeah, and you guys are high school or childhood friends, right?
Yeah, we he was a quarterback at Palm Beach Gardens. I was a quarterback at Jupiter. So we
that's
trained
awesome.
together. We had the same
Okay,
QB coach, and
Aw.
you know, and we went through a lot together. And that's my guy, and just we're doing it together. It's fun.
Who's your QB coach?
Eric Kresser. So
He's the man.
Dude, he was there when I was going to
I know
Gardens.
the guy is a cockroach. You can't get rid of him.
He
You know?
was, I'm not kidding you. He was doing football stuff with Gardens when I graduated.
He's the guy. In fact, I'm trying to get Cannon some QB lessons, and somebody gave me his
He's
number. And
fantastic.
he won't
You named
text
your
me
kid
back.
Cannon?
He's got a.
I know. Yeah,
He's ready to play quarterback.
no
you
doubt,
know?
right? Yeah,
Jesus.
tell Cresser to text me.
Tresor's got a brother too,
Yeah,
right?
Jason.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. He's the head coach at Benjamin now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
and he's got a great program rolling there. Like he's doing it, man. It's exciting.
Like,
to
I hear
watch.
he coaches up the best quarterbacks, and then they just coincidentally go play football for him.
Yeah,
It's kind of a good,
Yeah.
smart move.
Gosh, I want to throw the pigskin around right now.
I mean,
so bad.
like when I was coming out, he's had like 7 of the last. He's probably had every quarterback that's come out of Palm Beach County go Division I has gone through him.
He's the man.
You know?
Yeah,
So
he's the man.
He's the best there is.
And there you go. And look at you.
Yeah.
Just here.
When you fail, you just go on The Bachelorette. I tried to get JP on there. He was actually about to go on the show, and then they kicked him off last minute because they were like, you're too young. Like he was literally in the hotel, quit his job, getting ready to leave to go on the limo, and they're like, nope, you got to go home. You're too young for Claire, who was like 40 and he's 26, so it makes sense.
Okay. Are you still plugged into that? Because my wife and daughter are really into this.
I haven't watched.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything since really Matt's season a few years ago. I'm just too busy.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And what you're doing here is really awesome. Now, Virginia was friends with your mom, and she has passed, and you're doing what every good son should be doing. You are doing a scholarship in memory of your mom, putting it together, and you're going to be hosting a gala in Jupiter in September.
Mm-hmm.
What can people do to get involved with that?
Yeah, so we have this gala going on. September 22nd is the gala at Jupiter Pelican Club, and then 23rd we're playing golf at the Palm Beach Par 3. They're both just going to be a jam. It's going to be
that's
fun,
cool.
drinks, good times, but giving back and learning more about my mom and the mom she was for us, but also the mom she was for the community. She took care of everybody, and so we started the scholarship fund because she is a way for her to be a mom still to other kids.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
So every ticket you purchase helps us pay for a kid to go to school.
He's got the hair. He's gorgeous. He's got a great shirt. He does things for his mom. And look at Virginia's about to start crying.
I'm not the only one, okay?
Gosh.
Every girl listening is like, what a dreamboat.
She is having urges she hasn't had in quite a long time.
Oh, get out of here. I could be his mother. Stop.
It's time to wake up, Cam.
Stop all morning long. Oh my gosh, Tyler. Yeah. I'm the
Kev,
jerk.
I'm gonna miss the dirt all day long. I gotta fix my hair.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Virginia's happily married, guys. There's nothing
I am.
I'm not gonna stop her try to look beautiful for you, though. If people want to get involved, how could they connect?
So I have a link on my Instagram bio right now. When you click that link, you can buy tickets, you can sponsor the event, you can DM us if you want to try and volunteer as well. So we need all the help we can get. But buying tickets, trying to fill seats.
Okay.
It's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a rocking night. We're gonna have a ton of fun. There'll be a ton of other celebrity guests there.
Yeah.
So you guys would love to have y'all.
Yeah.
Everyone listening would love to have you guys, and let's just have fun and let's make a difference together.
Yeah.
Par 3, that's a Kevin Ralston kind of hole.
That is my kind of speed.
That's
yeah.
just your game.
Yeah, that's just my guy. I look great on par 3s.
He's good at par 3s.
Yeah, I am.
Par 5s,
Not so good. Yeah,
It's far.
Not so
Well,
good.
good, Kev. It'll be good for you.
Yeah, seriously. I'll come out and play.
Yeah, let's do
no
it.
doubt.
Let's
No
do
doubt. Well, I know you got a lot of big projects coming up. We want to have you in studio whenever you got new new news to tell us.
I'll be back for sure.
Yeah,
Nice.
Tyler
Exciting
Cameron,
stuff.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you, guys.
And he's going to be in the oyster eating contest
Oh.
on Friday. I almost forgot. At Lucky Shuck, they're doing the oyster eating contest Friday at 6 p.m.
He's going against you?
Yes, we're
You know what they
competing.
say about oysters, though? They're a little aphrodisiac. You know? I'm going to eat a ton of them.
Don't tell Mama.
I'm going crazy afterwards.
Cam, I think it's the oysters. I'm sorry. I think I'm blushing.
I got these urges, Cam.
Mama's got stirs for Tyler Cameron. Thanks for coming
You're
in, bud.
bad.
Appreciate you guys.
More KVJ next on 97.9 WRMF.
There's a welcome addition to the neighborhood, Kroger's Grocery Delivery Pros. They bring the crunchiest apples and the tastiest meats so you can feast at great prices without missing a beat of your busy day. And it's all guaranteed fresh from our refrigerated trucks. Order the fresh and we'll take care of the rest. Order your groceries online. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
As a Boost member, get free next-day grocery delivery, double fuel points, and more. Sign up at Kroger.com/boost.
With Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games, there's so much to say, we doubled this 15-second commercial to a 30.
And we doubled the announcers to talk about your chance to double your winnings or win with bonus play.
And we doubled the music to celebrate the top prizes up to $5 million.
And doubled the speed to remind you there are 104 top prizes and over 36.6 million winning tickets. Whew.
Experience the doubler effect with Monopoly Double or Scratch Off games from the Florida Lottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro.
Hey, it's your pal Kevin Hart. And with Chase Freedom Unlimited, I'm always earning on my favorite categories, like 3% cash back at drugstores. So every last-minute birthday card also comes with last-minute cash back, meaning I get to keep a friend for another year and the cash back to get them something nicer next year. How do you cash back? Learn more at ChaseFreedom.com. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Restrictions and limitations apply. Offer subject to change. Cards are issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal. Demesman and Dover is about community for us. For me, you all are our people, our friends, our family, our future. The difference we will make for you, your kids, and your loved ones matters, because to us, it's personal. Hi, my name is Victor Demesman from Demesman and Dover Law Firm. If you need us, call us anytime, 24/7 at 866-954-MORE. That's 866-954-6673. Demesman and Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com. Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Hi, it's Jack, sales manager at Palm Beach Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is on the move and outperforming other manufacturers by offering 2.9% financing for 36 months on select models. That means you get a beautifully designed, highest quality product at a very affordable price, and you won't pay over sticker for limited availability. Cha-ching! So stop by and see me and the team at Palm Beach Mitsubishi. That's Palm Beach Mitsubishi across from the Palm Beach Airport. Palm Beach, Mitsubishi.com.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. Bro, Winn-Dixie Twin Week is back with the biggest BOGO sale of the year. Buy one, get one. That means one is free. These BOGOs are all over the store. There must be 1,000 BOGOs. There's over 1,000. No more BOGO FOMO for us. We're going BOGO for Winn-Dixie Twin Week. It's the official holiday of BOGOs. It's a total twin win. Winn-Dixie. It's a win-win.
Over 1,000 BOGOs, valid through August 9th at Winn-Dixie Rewards. See store for details.
If you have older windows and doors, trust me, I know I had them. I'm switching them all out. They just look so yucky. And when you put the new ones in, they look so pretty. BNT Windows and Doors, they came out and they're going into phase 3 at my house. And I love getting rid of the old windows and doors and putting in the new ones. They look beautiful. They protect your home. They raise the home's value and they bring down the cost of your insurance. So do this for your family. Do it for yourself. We are in hurricane season. Luckily, no disturbances hitting us just yet, but it's nice to know that you're prepared should we have to go through it. And when you have those windows and doors from BNT, you're just ready and you're just less stressed about hurricanes and storms. They use custom PGT products, and PGT is the best selling window and door on the market. So you've got the BNT installers and then you've got the PGT product. It's a win-win. Go to BNTwindowsanddoors.com.
Crazy Horse Saloon is your go-to neighborhood bar and grill. Enjoy daily food specials like 60-cent wings on Mondays and Taco Tuesday. Jam nights every other Wednesday. Weekly trivia and bingo. Free pool Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to close. And live music Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. At Crazy Horse Saloon, the kitchen opens daily at 11 a.m. Make sure to try the beef on weck, a Buffalo specialty. Located at 4240 North Lake Boulevard. For more info, visit thecrazyhorsesaloon.com. The Crazy Horse Saloon, the official home of the Palm Beach Gardens Buffalo Bills backers.
Publix is hiring full and part-time selectors for their distribution centers in Deerfield and Boynton Beach. Make up to $30 or more per hour. Get stock ownership and group health, dental, and vision plans, plus extra perks like tuition reimbursement. Advance your career in a friendly, team-oriented environment where you can take pride in the work you do to keep product flowing into the stores. Apply today to join the Publix team at jobs.publix.com. Publix is proud to be an equal opportunity employer dedicated to a diverse workforce.
It's hot out West Palm Beach. Better layer up. Dunkin's got the coolest summer layers with their new strawberry layered sips. Sip on real strawberries with Dunkin's new strawberries and cream layered iced latte or strawberry layered lemonade. America runs on Dunkin'. Price participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Hey, it's Randy. Get a taste of the Palm Beaches Restaurant Month at Clematis by Night, Thursday, August 4th from 6 to 9. Photo ops, gift cards, and browse menus to plan your next brunch, lunch, or dinner out. The Palm Beaches Restaurant Month, August 1st through the 31st. From world-class dining to local hotspots, try all the best dishes from Jupiter to Boca Raton.
Car crash, slip and fall. Call Hicks and Motto, attorneys at law, 561-683-2300. 561-683-2300. You have questions, we have answers. Hicks and Motto. Results matter.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
It's more of the KVJ show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
I don't know if I could do this. In fact, I know I couldn't. I don't know who would. But Meghan Trainor has elaborated on this double toilet setup she has in her bathroom where apparently she will sit on one and actively go to the bathroom while her husband Daryl will sit on the other and go to the bathroom because apparently he pees sitting down.
This has been out for a while, Kev, this story, and she did double down on it. I remember them talking to her maybe 10 months ago about this.
Yeah.
This is gross. Come on. Can we not have some privacy?
Well, I mean, honestly, are you that in love that you can't take a 5-minute break from one another every once in a while?
It's stupid.
It is so stupid.
It's stupid, and it's a headline.
And what are you going to do? Be like going, hey, honey, I got to poo. You want to go sit with me?
Yeah, let's gaze in each other's eyes as we're dumping.
She says they will hold hands. She's sitting on her toilet. He's sitting on his, sitting down to pee.
Are they messing with us?
It just doesn't feel right, any of it.
Why would you ever want to do that with your partner?
Well, and then somebody asks the obvious question, be like, okay, isn't that kind of gross because of the smell? And Meghan Trainor says, well, my poo doesn't smell.
Oh, get out of here.
Which I don't believe, because anyone who sings I'm all about that bass has to take massive stank dumps.
It was better.
It just correlates. It just, I don't know. You know how you look at somebody going, yeah, their poo stinks.
It was better back in the day when musicians didn't talk as much.
This girl needs to be more of a mystery.
Yeah.
I just can't even believe it. You would think, even if you're an architect, though, imagine you're, a contractor and you're like, wait, they want double toilets? Why would you want a double toilet ever?
Do you think there's anybody that's listening in our audience that goes poop with their mate?
There are.
That actively do it together, that they think they're in love with it.
There are, and they're weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there has to be some private
I think
here.
it's a low number if
it's low, but it's still, if they're out there.
None of this I can buy into. I can endorse. Just not.
No. Nick does not want to play her music now.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad at All About That Bass.
Well, whenever I think, next time I hear All About That Bass, I'm going to be thinking about her with the biggest dump and her poor husband, who's been so emasculated he has to sit to pee, holding her hand while she craps in front of him.
Thanks, Megan.
Don't you love this, baby? Yeah, I love it. No, you don't.
Yes. What?
You don't love this.
Come on, Daryl.
Daryl, stand up for yourself.
You don't have to take this. Yeah, stand up and pee, Daryl. Damn it. You don't have to hold her hand while she goes poo.
Look, you can sit down and pee, but let Megan poop on her own. We don't need holding hands on this.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm not endorsing it. Sorry. All right, after the show podcast is going to be coming up here. It's going to be live on YouTube in just about 10, 15 minutes. Get it on demand or check it out on the WRMF app when you got time. It'll be there waiting for you. All right, Bird, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
This quote is from Sun Tzu. Ever hear of him?
Oh, Art of War.
Thank you, Kevin.
Who is that?
Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust.
Oh. Yeah.
Kev, I don't get it.
He did that quote because I look like a Chinese waiter today.
Can I have the Mugu Guy Pan?
Sure you can. I got to get to my other job. I'm out of here.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.